Franklin.
Howdy, Franklin, and any other person in chat. What's up? It's your boys and girls of Whispers from the Atheneum. We're back with session 68 of Echoes of the Forgotten. Everyone is here. Jeremy has just had to step out for a little bit, and he'll arrive when he needs to. So yeah, I think we're all Gucci gang. I think there's anything we need to talk about. I think Darren can start yapping. He got his degree in yapology.
Wow. I can't even argue with it.
That's just being a dungeon master.
Last time on Echoes, the Gatekeepers continued their attempted espionage of the city of Samaria. Arkfer and Terra were taken in question by the acting governor of the city, and when they started to become slightly uncooperative, they were sent to the mines and put to work. The rest of the party started to search for clues, looking for any signs of what happened to their companions. They learned something strange was going on in the mines north of the city and decided to investigate it in hopes of finding said compatriots. They also bore witness to a slight disagreement between two Eyes of Tabros, one questioning the recent actions in the city and others telling them to be quiet and do as is told. While on watch that night, party saw a team of darkly clad people thoroughly searching docked ships, and, safe for now, they rested the night and prepared to sneak through the northern gates and investigate the mines.
Yeah, as we cut back to the other two, as they have just been working all day to the point of near exhaustion. They are thrown into a very crude hut that seems to have been damaged quite a lot in however many years it's been here, with a whole bunch of people, miners like them. As they rested, they sat down, and you hear, you all heard the voice of Episkid Slate, the gnome, paladin, teacher of both Xavier and Snowfall and Arkfer.
Brain, no work.
My
He's
brain
Snowfox now.
no work. Yeah, he's Snowfox now. As he's like, I hope this isn't what you call a rescue plan.
No. Wait, what voice do I do?
The second one.
No, that's too low. No. No, I wouldn't exactly call this a rescue. We were here for something else, and, well, let's just say the governor didn't quite like our attitude.
That's how you
Glad
are.
this-
That makes sense.
Glad to see you're alive, though, Grandpa. That's a big smile.
At least you're kicking.
You've been here a while, haven't you?
After a little trip in the desert, we quickly made our way here, and have been mining ever since.
And you have no plan to try and get out?
What if I could, but they keep us busy. You sort of turn to look. You see that there are, the people that you're with, there are like several stages of exhaustion worse than you are. You are like tired. You've been working all day, you haven't been given a proper break. These people likely haven't slept in weeks. You can see even a couple people on that bridge where if they don't get like the proper rest soon, they will die. I've had to be careful about my resources. Don't ever get the opportunity to heal. I've expended all of my magic and my lay on hands, trying to keep people up. That's my focus right now. Even if I do leave, nothing's gonna change. No, these people here can't form any sort of rebellion in this state.
Yeah, no, I can see that. We're gonna need help from the outside. But, for now, I'm going to do what the Minotaurs taught me. You're a good man, Epis. I'm going to, meditate on the situation. If I can achieve a certain state, then perhaps less rest will be something that I can hopefully help the others with.
Gives a nod and sort of looks over to Terra as well. It's like, you might want to follow. You want to get as much sleep as you can. He quickly shuffles towards the. He's sitting next to the door, sort of overlooking everyone, as he places his he sits with his knees up, places his head on his knee, as he seems to be trying to get some shut-eye. But looking at him, you couldn't tell that he's trying to sleep, and he's sort of making sure everyone else is okay. As you meditate, not even 4 hours passed as the door swings open and you see the Warforged who brought you back here start clamoring everyone to get up.
Round 2, I see.
And they send you all back down in the mines. You gain a level of exhaustion. It's not additive than the one you had before, it's just cemented in the first one that you did not sleep.
Or at least you didn't sleep enough.
As you make your way to the depths, there is a little bit of time where you and Epis and the lot are together, but they do start to trail people off to different sections to mine. Is there anything you want to talk to him about as you're moving down?
Stay strong a bit longer, Epis. I can't shake the gut feeling things are about to get spicy.
Oh, might be good then. As he's sort of partitioned off with another miner into a section, and you're the last two, and you sort of go somewhat the deepest you can. Set up once
I was going to give a glance to Terra, as if to say, Terra, for fuck's sake, don't die.
As if the two of you in a certain area, as you see 2 Warforged placed near you, not directly overlooking you, but near you, as you begin your day of mining and or being Terra.
Oops, I dropped it. Oops, I dropped it. Oops, I dropped it. Oops, I dropped it.
Each repeated with
Bash,
a
bash, bash.
sharp fucking chest. Punch chest. As, we jump back to the other group a couple hours later.
As I say, the question isn't whether Terra will do any work, it's whether her consciousness will outlast her stubbornness. And I don't think it will.
No.
Alright, so yeah, the rest of you, morning has come. The night before, as I mentioned, you saw the people searching the ships on the dock. What are you all doing?
I think this is probably is that picked up point from when I just snapped myself even awake, even though I was meant to be on rest, and slowly try to wake everyone else up. People ready?
So it just brushes herself off and just gets up, gets her stuff, and is yes.
It is going to be.
This will be our last night here. We can't use this place anymore.
What we're probably about to do might be harder for us to hide from here on. That's why I just want to make sure that people are alright with what they have now. So head turns to Inazaz. Are you alright to move on? Oh, right. Sorry, he's still away. How long is he away?
Sure.
I forget how long he said he would be away for, sorry.
I don't think he knows.
That's all good. Yeah, just make sure he's alright and move along. I'll put back up the skies again. I think I went for humanoid-ish and skin. Can't remember the exact style. I think I had like a ponytail. Something different.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh,
and
you're
then-
changing your look from like what you were last time we went out.
No, it's basically to that.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just I'm trying to get rid of my normal disguise.
Mhm.
And like as the sort of like magic washes over and the transformation stuff turns back. Yeah, I mean, if we're going to try follow through the gate to where that leads, assumingly to wherever resources come in for that giant building, I think the plan was points towards like you, Sylvie. It's like we would go in ourselves but invisible, and those two points the others. I think it was like a polymorph and a shapeshift.
I think that would be the best option.
Well, we need to be quick and not hidden away before I even swap from this transformation to invisibility, because they both I'll be vulnerable for a bit where I have to drop this and cast a new spell. So we need to make ourselves hidden as much as possible. But at
So-
first I think we should move up.
Just as a reminder, like, what time of day was it when that gate opened last time?
I believe you guys, when you were going to the city, this was like in the afterish noon. It was because it was close to curfew when you guys came back.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it was in the evening when when you guys saw the wagon passing through, probably around like 4ish p.m. or something.
Whether or not it's something that happens, I imagine it happens multiple times a day. Just trying to think. And
don't
it was fairly well guarded around that building, but like from the looks of these blocks, I'm assuming like each of them have like those little like center courtyard sort of esque style things with the small walkways in between most of the houses. Is that correct? Because it
So
looks like
most-
each of them have like a little clearing in the center, like that like white block area.
Yeah, it's not always like an open courtyard. Some of them, it's like there's like internal shops. They're just like like they're kind of like little courts, but
It's more about the gaps between the houses, like if they're
Yeah.
small and like not like and like something that we could like go into without being seen as much. Like
Given the area, they'd probably be more like large, like storage areas.
okay, so probably well used then.
yeah, like the
Seems to be the trade district.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And how long does invisibility last for again? Just
An hour?
okay.
Same with
How-
polymorph.
Oh, yeah, right. That's. And how long did it take us to walk from where we were to the gate again?
not crazy long. Like from where you are now, if you were to go straight to the gate, following like the water line all the way to the north gate, probably be like at most 20 minutes.
So,
I would say. So you go.
so if the plan is to that I get polymorphed with Inaza's transforming, will it be easy enough to assume that we could go in armed this time?
Yes.
I don't think we need to. We cannot come back here again. And if we can, we don't want to stay the night. They're casing the boats at the moment overnight. looks like they're trying to be quite hush hush about it, so they are looking for us.
Actually,
Next thing you know, they'll be casing all of the shops. By tomorrow night, they will have easily reached this shop. We can't stay here anymore. We need to try and just cover our tracks up and hopefully get out, get our friends back, and then finish the job. And get out of this city.
there is something that can potentially be done. With you being armored, it might be better for you and Inazaz to already, whether it be like take disguise as animals or whatever that may be, go now, go past, and wait for us, because we really do not know how long it will take for the gates to open, and we cannot risk just going invisible going now, because we could be there for more than the time I had for this spell to last.
That is a fair point. You guys could get, if you go as flighted animals, you could easily get over the gates, get away from all the noise of the city, find somewhere quiet to hunker down.
Good.
I wish we had some way of communicating.
I'm sorry, I have to prepare what I need to prepare now.
Well, for doing that, then I must to take me. It'll take me, I reckon, about an hour to get my effects on properly. Probably leave. I reckon best course of action. Finizaz turns into some sort of rodent and turns me into indiscriminate bird that can carry maybe I don't know, like a pigeon or something. Maybe he turns into a worm. That'd be easier. Keep incognito rather than something that is out of place. Did we see any seagulls by the docks?
Yes. There is water. There are seagulls.
Alright, so fish and a seagull, got it.
Probably not fish.
Probably a bad idea.
Just both be birds.
Why can't they both be birds? Yay, good timing.
What did I miss?
Want to be a bird?
Because he
Maybe
can't be a
bird.
bird.
Oh, why?
Oh, he
He's
can't,
not at
right.
that level.
Hmm.
That's
Okay,
next
we
level,
need
Either,
to
isn't
have
it?
either I get polymorphed into a creature that's
And carry him.
being carried, or I carry him because he can't fly unless he.
Well, the
unless he
water's a
goes.
no-go, I'm telling you right now.
Oh, we
Um,
know the water's a no go.
Well, I can wild shape into a small, fundamentally like doesn't count towards the number like things you can carry creature. 'Cause I have my wild shapes.
Yeah, no, that's what
Become
we're
ants.
discussing.
Yeah.
We're basically like discussing you guys like Inazaz polymorphing Xavier, wild shaping into something small, and then me and Christine going through the gates invisible. But you guys
Well-
going first because we have to wait until the gates open.
Yeah, we're basically saying you go now because we don't want you to. We want. Xavier wants to be armored up, and I think that's fair. But we don't want him walking armored through the city. And if we are going to have to wait for the gates anyway, you two just go first and like be a bit ahead of us, and we'll catch up. It's just that we have to wait. We don't have any other way around it.
Also, we were just. I remember that you, Inazaz did that thing with the jawbone or whatever that you like gave to Sylvie before. Was that some kind of like thing that you could do again?
You broke him.
Eerie token.
Yeah, that one. Hello, Jeremy.
You broke him.
Hello, Jeremy. Is everything okay?
You fed him too much
Sorry.
information.
Sorry, that came in. Sorry, what's up? What's that?
I
Eerie
said
token.
the
How's
eerie
that?
token.
Short or long rest once a day.
I was gonna ask Jeremy if the eerie token is on the cards because that's something that we could like.
Yeah, that's on the cards.
You got cards?
Is that way we'd be able to like
Well,
find
you
each
can't have
other
cards.
again.
You don't fucking use them.
Wrong game.
Still a deep cut. Yeah, no, I have my eerie token. My eerie tokens aren't individual use for the 2 options I have for it. Sorry, no, they are individual uses for the 2 options I have.
Okay.
That way we could find each other again without having to be like.
Wait, no, I tell a lie. I was getting confused with the other thing. They are 1 option. Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah, it is. Alright. So yeah.
Well, we should probably head out now. The earlier we're there, at least, the more we can kind of get an idea of a schedule. We just need to stick to floating around the area until we can find a place where we can hide ourselves and then hide. At best, we could just stay invisible for a while. I can keep it going for at least 4 hours. But that's about all I've got.
Scope the area, find out this. Try to look as inconspicuous as possible. As soon as we see that thing start moving out, we get ourselves invisible, get ready to leave. But we may need a decent amount of invisibility to get outside of the city because I don't imagine it's going to be completely clear on the other side.
No, but at least once we're out, we can just make a wide trek.
Yes.
Being on the road is at least something I've managed to do for a while, even a bit off-road. So I feel like I can be fine.
Okay, well, we have a plan to get out.
And if anything were to go wrong, I have some things to throw at people, but they preferably last-ditch efforts.
Fighting inside the city was definitely a no-go. Fighting some random guards on the road that we come across, a little bit more doable, as long as they aren't double your number. But
If we manage to find out even what that supply is coming from and the source of that, even if we don't find them, cutting that off might not be a bad idea to at least hinder them. It's something. But we'll just have to follow that and see first. We still don't even know what we're walking into.
oh, well, I'm ready when everyone else is. She sort of just cracks the neck and then just like.
Well, you're gonna spend the time doing that. We're gonna have to go now anyway. Once you're done, just transform and leave.
Alright.
Stay safe.
Will do.
Alright.
I can leave Slayer here if you want.
We won't be coming back here. Not to this building. Not to the docks.
Not as in with you.
Around,
Wait.
not at us, around us.
Yeah.
Keep them at a distance so they're not seen to be with us. But it's a good pair of eyes at least to communicate to him specifically where we are, even if it's a one-way communication.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Alright, we'll see you on the other side.
Enact plan.
Quick question. Can I get a TLDR? I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay. You're
Yep.
turning either you or me. We're getting well. I'm
want me to
getting
go?
polymorphed, but
Okay.
I'm probably going to be polymorphed into inconspicuous seagull, and you're turning into I don't know some sort of small animal,
Tiny creature
What-
that...
Okay.
tiny animal that can be carried in seagull.
I feel like
Hold
Jeremy
on.
is specifically asking what happened before all of this discussion.
No, that's fine. Just what do I have to do?
Okay, cool.
Okay, you have to cast polymorph on me.
Okay.
Turn me into flying creature, and you get
Like it.
grabbied, and we fly over wall, and then we wait for them to come through the gaps.
The
Okay.
whole
So
idea.
we're regrouping outside the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys can get through easy. We need to figure out how to get through the gate.
We only got. I have to keep up the disguise until I know that the gates are open. Then that's when I can use invisibility. The main issue is that we just don't know when the gates will open. We don't have an idea. We're just running off of guesses. And worst case scenario, we're going to be a while.
Yeah,
But also with Solera with us, it at least gives Xavier an idea of nope, we're still there waiting at least.
And that's why I mentioned the token before, because once we get over, like, that could be a way of you being able to find us.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah, what's are you transforming in the house, I assume? And then
Yeah, I guess I'll polymorph and I'll click my wild shape.
All right. So the two of you polymorph him into a seagull, I guess, or a bird
Yeah.
of some kind.
Yeah.
Then you turn yourself into something small that can just sit on its back or whatever. And then he takes off. You guys, I'm assuming flying north.
Go south.
Yeah.
East
I
or
mean,
west?
it is the winter.
I mean, seagulls migrate to the nearest fish and chip shop, and since all the shops here are closed, we're going. We're gonna go probably.
Oh, the next closest city is north.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I reckon north.
I don't think Seagull will go there though.
Oh, shame.
Well, so you guys start heading north. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much time for the two of you to go up north. You go into the sky. People aren't exactly keeping a close eye on seagulls, so you fly up, and after only about 10ish minutes of flying, you're over the north wall, heading north. But people on the ground, yeah, what are you doing?
We're gonna
Well,
move up.
We're going. I'm going to stealth out the door, as I normally do.
Do our best
Last
to do that.
time I ever do this, hopefully. You know, 19's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not my specialty, so 14.
14's pretty decent.
Two of you attempt to quietly slip out the back door of this establishment into that narrow alleyway behind it.
Yep.
You believe you've done a good job. Yeah.
Before we left, like, sorry, you go.
Go.
I was just saying, before we left, I would, like, basically try to sort of, like, get rid of any traces of us being there. Like, just sort of like a quick once over whilst everyone was prepared.
Burn the place.
You can
Just
you can do so much. You can't really add dust that's been moved because of you guys staying there, because this place was abandoned. But as you leave it, and like as everyone takes their stuff, like unless someone was super perceptive to see that there has been patches of like dust that have been cleaned away, just by things being there, they probably can't tell.
I'm not going to go to too much effort because it's like, yeah, they're gonna. Oh, they found the building we were in. Okay, cool. Like, we're not going back, so
If
they
you've
might
marked,
even like.
I was gonna say, if you've marked anything as like a way to know where we've been, I recommend scribbling that out.
Yeah, that was because I did that with the barrel. But like, it's honestly, if we did have it like sort of look like we tried to clean it up a little bit, they may just like when they find the place might just like hang there and wait for us to get there, so it might distract them a bit. But regardless, it's like we aren't going back to that building.
We
So-
could leave a fake message that just says hideout. It's like perfect. We know where they're gonna hide.
It's heading south tomorrow or something like that.
We could. I think that's actually not a bad idea.
You know
Just in
what?
case someone's on our tail.
Fuck it.
You're leaving a
yeah.
message that says that you're heading south tomorrow in the building.
Yep.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
As you guys step outside. Can I have you both roll a perception check?
Certainly. It's my strong suit. Didn't you know?
It's also my strong suit, and 11.
So
It's also my strong suit. Good.
Tara, you see dirt and blood, as you've probably been punched for the 10th time in the last 10 minutes.
Correction, you don't see anything. Your vision's blurry.
Hang on, what?
Make a terror roll.
Oh! Hang on, what? I got punched?
So as you're looking, you can see that this group search of guards has like probably nearly all the way up north on the boats at this point, like
Okay,
near
they're
the
still
wall.
going on the day. Okay.
So we're going to probably dip into the city a little bit, just so we're not
Yes.
passing them.
So they're still going on the day, which is honestly
Dedication.
they'd probably go over day and then go back and do it overnight as well. So
Mhm.
yeah, it doesn't really matter. All right. Yeah, I would say we'd probably dip in to the city a bit instead of going up the docks. Probably would have like done that anyway, just because the dock seems to be a hot spot for them. They're gonna have eyes on it of the day as well.
That's where they at least
It's,
expect the criminals. In the places they're looking.
But I feel like we'd just be like zigzagging through some of these little streets inwards towards like
Pretending to sightsee. Not sightsee, pretending to look for like a shop.
yeah, probably like just like idle chatter, like doing
Yeah.
the whole like acting thing again
Yeah.
as we head towards sort of like kind of towards that main strip, and then like probably a little bit off that main road to the east a bit, and then zigzaggy up so we don't go directly past that big building with the smoke coming out of it until we get closer towards the gates.
You make your way up. As you put the token where you guys are going to position yourselves.
You go, Kay. I'll let you do
Yeah.
it.
We're in the
Yeah.
we're in the end. Do you want kind of like put us like are these like you said these middle center blocks for like storage things, right? In this area. So what you
Well,
said?
if you go up and look at them, like you go into like a now like there's a wider alleyway that leads in,
Yeah.
and this one as it's the back of multiple looks like they were trade or shops of some kind. It's like outdoor open air storage. Like a few of them have like tarps up to protect against rain, but
Yep.
they're essentially just extra storage spaces for probably not valuable materials.
I see. Yep.
Some of these shops are closed, some of these shops are still open, but it's mainly storage.
When
Okay.
these shops are shut, do they look like they're for sale? Like, are there any shops that look like they're for sale at all? Or is it just like these shops are shut because they were forced shut down and that's it? No more
So
shops open?
the ones up here that you're seeing that are shut are mostly like up here's where most of the trade and stuff, as we said. They're mostly like smithies. Like
Yeah.
the doors are closed, there's no lights on, there's no smoke coming from chimneys or anything. There's just no one there from every smithy that you guys have seen.
Okay. These are okay. So the smithies are shut, but like the places that are open in this trades area, like,
Mhm.
does it look like they're just working through like? Do they look like they're? So I'm trying to figure out how to say this properly. Does it look like they're selling
Confused?
what to the general masses, or is it sort of like they've been told to do this number of things, so they're doing it? Like,
If, from what you can tell by looking at like observing these places for a little bit, most of them appear to be running as if it's a normal day. Like, while the city is technically under siege, there's enough supplies coming in that the people inside aren't really being put out. So
Yeah.
when the curfew's not on, most people seem to be acting as if nothing's wrong.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think because, like, if this is how it is, like, we could just wander around the area acting as though we're looking at one of these closed buildings that are like, if there any of them look like they're for sale, to be
There's
like,
no
oh,
signs up, Jimmy.
okay.
Yeah, like there's no sign. The ones that the like smithies that are shut, it's almost like the woodworking place that was emptied for you guys. There's no like the door. There is not even an open or closed sign on the door. There's nothing. It's just like the place. It looks almost abandoned. If you glance in through a front window for a bit, you can see a layer of dust on the inside. The shop hasn't been open for a while, and it doesn't look like anyone is not laying claim to it. But it's just like the people who were here are just not here.
An extra tidbit is that some of these stores, like, some of the major tools are missing. Anvils that should be there, like, as you look in, there are, like, hardly any of these places have anvils. The ones that are closed are not operating. The tools have been taken as well.
Yeah. So it's like all the smiths, like, were taken because whatever they're doing is kind of taking all the mithril and whatnot, like the other things. All right, so I guess like as we're looking around at these buildings, it's sort of like she's looking at the shops and it's like a perspective, like like looking for somewhere we can set up business, sort of thing, but like still privately chatting with Christine, like the whole fake, like. We're looking at the spots we can, like, maybe buy. So we can open our pottery business or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, so you're trying to, like, hang around the area waiting for some sign of the wagons heading north and trying to kind of blend in, looking at the different shops, the buildings around the area. Yeah.
Like, this one looks like it'd be alright. It looks like it might be a bit too big, though. Like, we probably don't need that much space. Like, maybe we should look at this one. It looks a bit run down, sort of thing.
If one of you wants to make a stealth or deception or a performance check,
Yeah.
I think a deception or performance being the most probably accurate
Happy
what
to
you're
make
doing.
deception.
Yeah, it's with advantage because the two of you are together. There's only one person make it with advantage.
Cool.
What's yours? Mine's a +4.
I have a +5 to charisma, and I am proficient in deception.
Go for it, then I'll give you the advantage.
19.
19, that's very nice.
You spend your times like moseying between the shops, doing your best to blend in. You don't really seem to, even when groups of guards pass by, which is like it's almost always a warforged. You don't seem to gather a single spare look.
I imagine as well to kind of like not just stay in one area for so long. We also like kind of like pop between to the other block a little bit, but like you're still kind of floating between that main road to see like when that shift happens.
Yeah.
But
So you guys would have left. I'm assuming left the shop like close to first light when the curfew was lifted.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So that means it would be around 7-ish a.m. because it is winter, so the sun rises later. Like you're getting close to an hour after leaving the shop, moseying around here, and you haven't seen a single wagon heading north yet.
Are there any like buildings nearby? Like using the tented up areas, could I like slip into one that's like closed off easily?
Like
Is
there's
it
multiple
possible?
shops that don't look open. You could attempt to get inside one of the abandoned-looking buildings.
I can help with that too.
Yeah,
If we're able to stealth around the back of one and break in through the back door. Again, I've got thieves' tools.
yeah, like as like sort of things are moving along, like maybe we're just like taking a little like rest or something. Like, there's not much communication. There is just like just a little point, like trying not to be as like suspicious, sort of like along the side, and non-verbal kind of like whisper, with a message. I'm starting to reach the limit of what I have, I'm gonna have to go somewhere to change. Re-up it.
Nods.
And then just like kind of looking around for like a place that could work, and then just slowly moving towards one that might be a bit out the way.
I'll
Yeah, you
I'll
can.
roll a stealth to sneak around the corner of like around the back of a shop.
Yeah, and then a sleight of hand. That was very close to that one.
That was me in that one.
Yeah, so then a sleight of hand to, or a thieves tool, sorry, to pick a lock, because yeah, these doors are locked.
Yeah, I'll just wait to see what's
Oh,
on.
right, yeah. No, you're just stealthy. I'm just like, no, chill on.
Just do.
Fuck up. I'm not gonna do this one. I'm gonna tell you right now. Natural 20.
You did better than I did.
I got 27!
All right. Yeah, hang on. What am I'm looking at the deception roll that you did before.
Yeah.
I did better than myself.
Oh, yeah. With a 15, the both of you slink into an area. You take about another 5 or so minutes to make sure the area is clear, Christine. You're coming very close to the end of your time.
Yeah.
Like, probably only minutes left at this point when you finally have enough of a gap where this, in a courtyard with a storage area that you're in, for a brief window, people have left the area and you know there's no one around. Quickly, Sylvie, you turn and expertly pick open the lock. Not a very complicated lock, it just you needed, time when there's no one watching. And very shortly after, the lock's open, the both of you slip inside, and minute, maybe 2 minutes later, your disguise drops, Christine.
Yep.
Is there a
Just like-
spot at the front there where I'd be able to see down the road, like say through like a corner of a window or something, towards where the caravans go?
Yeah, I can see. We can say you picked a shop that has some view over that road, so that way you can keep an eye from inside the shop to try and wait to see one of these wagons passes by.
Cool. That's what I'm. She's just instantly goes straight over to that spot, hunkers down, finds a spot where she can sort of look through like a crack somewhere, and just stares down the road. Or
Well-
perception or something.
Yeah, go for it.
Probably take that moment to just sort of, I guess, regain energy again, because keeping concentration level probably just takes a bit of it out. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess with some sorcery points. My sorcery points would be reset for the day, correct? Because I did the Unwinding Chaos during the rest, or is that staying? I forgot if that was staying or not.
That's staying.
Thank you. Okay, I still will use sorcery points anyway. I'm going to use 3 to get a second level back. And I will basically be on standby to go again and just kind of stick a bit to the side and out of street view, waiting for Sylvie's go.
As you start to wait, we go to the others. I guess Xavier, what are you doing after you go to the city? Are you just flying to fly's sake? Are you gonna find a spot to rest? What exactly are you doing? You've been doing this for about an hour or so.
About an hour? Okay, as it comes closer towards the end of that hour mark, I'm gonna find some, obviously, it wouldn't have taken us that long to go over the north side like we discussed.
No, I'll say, yeah. Basically, you left. It took you that 10 minutes to cross the actual wall itself. Flying north further, about another 20 or so minutes of flying, and there is a bit of a shanty town around the northern wall, but then there is an open space where there's very little actual structures. And let's say 20 minutes roughly north, you see another build-up of structures where it looks like some kind of makeshift settlement is set up around a mine. Pretty obviously, the mine entrance is a large bloody tunnel system with wagons and carts and warehouses. But there's also a lot of ramshackle, damaged structuring in the area.
From above.
Probably.
Go on.
No, you go on.
No? Yeah, from above it seems to be this sort of
Hemisphere.
hemispherical curve with all these probably about 10 or so, maybe 10 to 15, like little buildings in this hemisphere with one major big one in the middle, which looks a tad more like built up, more respectable. Like the others look pretty bad in comparison, and then that's all facing like this hemisphere facing the entrance to the mine.
Okay. And it's clearing between the two shanty towns.
The shantytown outside the city is like just like it's sort of like all of the Azeroth stuff. It's just like small little poor houses that people are sleeping in. There is a road, like there's definitely a road going through this campment, but for the most part it seems to be clear fields. There's a couple farmlands, but given that they're so close to the coast, it's a little bit more difficult to grow something here.
Do the farmhouses appear to be abandoned, or are there livestock and people around them?
It looks like the stuff directly north of the city, like near the gate, the wall, looks to be mostly abandoned. Whether it was willing or unwilling, you're not sure. But the areas, like, you don't see people sitting in the streets. That's why it's kind of shantyish at this point. It's in disrepair and partially falling apart. Then there's, like, a good chunk of just open, like a road, but mostly nothing. Like, you know, the occasional building on the side of the road where maybe there's a rest stop, like an inn or a tavern. You don't see any activity from those buildings either. And then at the north area, there's this mine, what looks like warehousing, and like a large structure, and then a few makeshift areas around it that are built into the kind of area, the same area that used to be just a mine.
How far would you say, if we were to walk from the outside of the wall to where the mine is, would that be like
You're
an hour?
currently a bird.
I'm currently a bird, but
With a brain of a bird.
with the brain. Okay.
Polymorph changes your brain as well.
Obviously, when we'll settle down towards the north end of the shantytown in an area where the guards aren't really at, if I can spot one.
As in the shanty area close to the wall, or shanty area near the mine?
I'd say probably best bet would be near the wall. Because if we go too far out towards where the mine is, I can't keep in contact with Slayer.
The thing is, if you go to the shantytown near the wall, you'll always see like a guard or two, because like it's next to the city. It is like right there.
Then probably near them.
Okay.
Like
So
you
you
won't
fly
see
to-
any guards on the ground. It's just you would see them on the wall. But yeah, you fly to the mine.
Yeah, we'll fly towards the mine and settle down. Not in great proximity towards where the town is, but
Trying to land in like the outskirts of this area. Like, it's not a very large
Yeah.
establishment.
yeah.
It's clearly like as you're getting close, especially as you can see this area where it looks like this was never a residential-esque looking area. It was like people come here, they work, they go home in the city afterwards. Honestly, maybe that doesn't even click Fantasaz, but there is what looks like some like shanties and stuff set up, like makeshift shelter that wasn't here. So like you can land in like that area where the makeshift shelter is.
Frankly, even as you're flying over, it seems as dead as the shantytown is. The only difference is, you see like Warforged up against the mine entrance. Like it's pretty much dead here as well.
Yeah, there's a decent gathering of like what looks like Warforged near the entrance to the mine, but the rest of the area is pretty much empty. So yeah, you can land somewhere here and like find somewhere to hide out if you want.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we'll do.
All right, so you go down, you land. Your hour comes to pass with your polymorph, so polymorph comes to an end. and you reappear in what hiding place you have found. Could you make a stealth check as I don't even know what the stealth. What's a seagull's stats? D&D 5e seagull.
Probably like a
Is it higher than a -1?
Probably. Looks like it's a +1. In fact,
Okay.
so you can just roll a d20 +1. Natural
I'll take
20.
21.
Yeah, so as a seagull, you use this unfound and unusual grace you don't normally experience in your own body to find somewhere incredibly effective to hide. So when you turn back into yourself, you're in this well-shadowed, hidden alcove in a partially collapsed shanty building that seems like no one's been here for a while. Yeah, nat 20. You're fine right now. Inazaz, are you gonna stay wild shaped as well in this time, or this point you're north out of the city?
No, I'll pop back.
Okay. So yeah, the two of you are in this shanty-esque town, the mine area. Let's just call it the mine town.
And it was how far outside of the town?
About a 30 minutes of flying from where you started to here.
So that's
And
On
we started
foot?
towards the
seagull
south,
speed is
so-
what, 60? So say what, half ish?
Yes.
Or double the amount of time it would take to walk.
On a rough estimate, on foot, you'd be looking at about an hour.
Yeah. And on the flight up to this area, was there much ground traffic?
No. There is one road that looks well established that goes north and south. The entire time you guys were flying, there was not a single person on that road. The road is completely empty. Far in the you did see on this road north. This is the same. It isn't right near it, but the beach partway up is where this large gathering of Warforged, one of the groups of them near the beach, have been building up. Where there's a couple hundred Warforged just standing on the beach.
Do they? I don't know if I might be able to tell because I saw them activate. But do they seem deactivated or just temporarily off?
From what you can tell, they don't seem to be doing much. They're standing unmoving on the beach.
Okay. I reckon we slowly head back to at least a certain degree and put down an indication that this is the way we went / this is how far we went. Perhaps you stay here and I'll go.
That seems like a plan. Do you happen to have sending on you at the moment?
No.
Right.
I don't think druids can learn sending. I think it's mostly a cleric thing, and wizards have it.
I honestly don't know. I'm looking it up right now.
I don't think they do.
Druids cannot learn sending.
Yeah.
Bards, clerics, wizards.
Bards, bloods, clerics, sorcerers, warlocks.
Yeah, not
Arcane
not-
and
yeah.
cleric.
Yeah.
It's all right. I got an idea. And I will start heading back, seeing as we have time anyway.
Okay, so you're going to basically head south along this road that you saw
Yep.
was completely empty.
Yep.
Okay. Are you just going to be walking? Are you going to be stealthing? What is your particular modus operandi?
Well, here's the thing. There is only so much stuff.
Modus operandi?
Yeah.
Fancy.
I don't even know what modus operandi means. Modus operandi.
It's a mode
meaning.
operator. It's pretty.
In Latin terms,
Apologies.
guys, individual groups have a actual way
There's
of
not
operating.
much stealthing that can be done on the road back down because there wasn't much to stealth around, right? Because it's sort of plainsy, barren-esque.
Yeah, there's a bit of it's hillish, but it's mainly open air, open grassland.
Given-
It's not as bad as Ghislaine, which is complete open rolling hills and no trees. There are stands, trees and whatnot. There's just not a huge amount on this peninsula-esque area y'all are set up at right now.
Yeah.
Given that you're given that you know that it's empty, your focus and stuff is probably right now getting out of the mine town. But who knows?
And there were a couple buildings along the road that you couldn't exactly tell if they were occupied or not. But they're usually like large gaps between them.
Yeah.
Like every 10 or
so
15 minutes roughly of walking between them.
my goal is to get back within rough eye line of the city, because I assume because it's hilly, we have no direct line of sight on the city or town or whatever it classifies as. It would be a city.
Yeah, city. Yeah, pretty much. Like in this town, if you were to look south, you can see the edges of the walls because the walls are tall, and like probably the castle, and that's about it.
Okay. I wish to head back to the point where the city starts becoming in view, whether it be up or down on a hill from that perspective, and then find a suitable like tree or large rock or something like that. And my goal is to leave behind like some of my little glowy mushrooms as just an indication.
Okay.
That's my overall goal.
All right. In that case, yeah, you head south. You said you pretty much aren't stealthing. You're just going because there's no point. There's nowhere to hide.
And then once the city's in line of sight, I will cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
Okay. All right. So you're heading south. You move for a bit. You get to a point where you can see the city. You summon the mushrooms as you wanted to leave a sign to let people know. Then you are past that, tracing yourself and finding somewhere to hide. So feel free just to roll the past that stealth trick.
It was more I get to that point, Pass Without a Trace to get a bit closer, to then pop the mushrooms and then head back.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's okay. Yeah, okay. So you get down, you leave a sign, basically let them know that you guys did go this way, and then you head back to meet up with Xavier.
Yes.
Okay. You do that, you travel, you get within sight of the city, use past that trace to get even closer, probably to a point where if you weren't doing this, you might have been spotted.
Yep.
Leave your mark. I'm pretty sure a very common mark everyone would know is your glowing mushrooms. They kind of stand out.
Yep.
And then you return. It does take you about, honestly, a full round trip of walking south and back would be almost an hour.
Yep, that's fine. Could I leave one more thing behind?
Yep.
If possible? With the little glowy mushroom symbol, I'm going to leave my token, because I think we forgot to give it to them before we left.
Alright.
So I'm gonna pull out a tooth and just have like a section, and just leave that sort of stuck in the top of the mushroom as it glows, and then I'll head back.
Oh, good. It's probably your round trip. Probably maybe
Just like going south, doing your thing, and returning to Xavier.
probably an
You're looking at
hour.
like a full hour of that. Which means by the time you return to Xavier, it is approaching 9-ish, roughly a.m. We got back to the Christine and Sylvie. An hour has passed of sitting in the shop waiting.
Nothing. No movement
Bertha?
at all.
There's people on the street moving around, but it's 9 a.m. roughly, as I said. You haven't seen a single wagon heading past. And then slightly after 9, you see the first one. As you see a wagon with a man sitting in the carriage, ride north, like past you guys, heading north towards the wall.
Like this entire time, she's been like staring out this, like sort of in like this crouched position, staring like stealthily, almost kind of like a like it's almost predatory. It's almost like, you know, she's hunting, and as soon as this this carriage starts moving, she's just like, it's time to go.
Not wasting any time, I will cast using a 3rd level slot for both of us invisibility.
Cool.
And I'll just apply
Slip out the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I have 2 mini spells.
Just to save time as a running stealth check, both of you can make stealth with advantage now.
Yep, should have.
Beautiful.
Does it automatically apply when you put invisible? I think it does, right?
I think so.
I'm gonna press the button.
I think
26.
that a 26 is
No, it doesn't.
pretty good.
Well, try again.
Okay. I'll try again. Yes, I'll take 15.
15, yeah. So the two of you slip out of the building, you get to the road, You see the wagon heading north. You have to kind of move a bit quick to catch up to it, as by the
Yep.
time you're out of the building, effectively, it's already reaching the gate. With both of you being invisible, the people at the gate don't even seem to do much of a check on the wagon. They get there, it's given a cursory glance before it starts heading out of the city, and the two of you slip, basically moving behind it out of the gate. With all the noise being made for a literal horse-drawn wagon, I don't think there's much chance anyone's hearing you guys, and you're both invisible, so you're not going to be seen.
Sylvie's probably like there'd be a point like I feel like we'd be staying close, but like when we're like,
I imagine
trying to
it's a
speed up-
situation where it's like I have you lead. I'm basically just either holding your arm, hand, whatever you want. Like I am.
Sylvie's basically got you by the wrist. Like she's holding not like roughly by the wrist, but it's like it's a firm grip. Especially once we head out onto the road and like we're trying to keep up with this carriage. And I'm assuming with the 15, like you're probably the one that's sort of struggling a little bit more with the like fast stealth. She's kind of just like at one point just like starts pulling you to her pace.
You could probably tell just from like holding the wrist, like say that you got like her right wrist or something. Like you can feel the pulse is like definitely faster. Like she is tensed, like hoping that this is working.
Sylvia's like just a cold, firm grip. Like it's almost a little like uncomfortable in a way because it's like just
Yeah. Well, yeah, both of you slip through the gate. Yeah, as I said, with all the noise and stuff there's not much issue with the both of you getting past. As you pass outside of the city, there is some guards on the other side of the outside of the wall, but they don't make a single glance your way as the wagon keeps going north. Moving at a regular walking pace, you start to be very quickly outpaced by this wagon as it's heading off without you following this north road.
That's fine. We let it go past easily.
yeah.
As I'm assuming you guys are also heading north.
Yes.
Yeah, so it'd be following the road. Once we get to a point where it's like, okay, we're out of this like hot zone, we're through the gates. Sylvie does sort of slow her pace down. She keeps a grip on Christine, but then I'm gonna roll a perception where she's just scoping the area like constantly, like looking for any signs, anything like even like where she thinks they might be.
Yeah.
Hunkered down. 9-10 is not great, but anyway.
I imagine
You-
for like Christine, it's like that adrenaline's still hitting and it's just like slowly coming down. It's like, okay. I can't see anything else besides that wagon moving ahead. Assumingly they were to fly in the same direction. An hour, maybe an hour to two, depending how fast we go.
Is she saying this out loud?
Just whisper. Like as the
Okay.
cart's already passed. Like well past.
Yeah, so the wagon's going off. You're
Yeah.
all whispering.
You know, Sylvie doesn't really respond. It's like she's kind of just in this like search mode.
Mm-hmm.
So we like she's sort of just like no response from her.
Yeah, as you start moving, the first these structures around you, north of the city, you can tell they're all abandoned. This isn't a case of like people left here. It's like people were probably relocated, as you can see signs of doors left open or like windows cracked and broken in places. As it doesn't seem like the people who were relocated out of this area did so completely willingly. Yeah, you continue north. Very quickly, you're outside of this this abandoned area of the town and on the mostly open roads.
And just keep looking for signs. And keeping a track of like how long it's been. I feel like if we start getting close to a point where it's like okay, we're gonna run out of like invisibility, she's like keeping a sign for like anybody who might see them on the road.
Christine
like-
will definitely give like updates every like 15 minutes. Like I feel like with how she is with magic in general, she is very attuned to at least that part of herself.
Yeah.
So she can tell like the strain it's making and all that. So she's at least got the internal clock on that.
Is there a point where it's like we haven't seen anything, and the Magix is like just about to run out?
I think after about half an hour of walking, so you're about, probably including leaving the city, you're a bit over. Yeah.
45.
With your perception, your keen eyes, you're looking around a lot. You do spot the glowing mushroom.
Straight away, she'd approach that. She'd like divert towards the glowing mushrooms.
As you make your way there, you see a small little mushroom ring. One in the center has a tooth implanted in the top of it.
Grabs the tooth.
Important question: do you pluck the mushroom?
You were the one who gave me the weird eerie token before, so I don't think you told me how it works. But I think she's clever enough to know that it is a magic thing that probably like is some kind of like tie to you, sort of thing.
But do you pluck the mushroom because it's separate from the tooth? The tooth was just on the mushroom.
That's a good question. I'm actually half debating on it because it would just get rid of
I don't
the
think I would.
trace.
Oh yeah, fair point.
I
Very
think
fair
I
point.
would.
Yeah.
Okay. You pluck the mushroom, he fucking dies, yo. Yo, Zaz is just dead. Crazy.
Fucking dropped
Alright.
dead, bro.
Well,
Alright.
job done.
Whip.
You didn't have anything important, did you?
As you pick up the tooth, do you guys just keep going?
I'm just gonna look around, see if there's anything like. Can't really see anything. Probably. What did you want to say? Okay.
I was gonna say, like, depends on how we use this particular item. I don't think have I actually seen this? Maybe I've seen it like in the one time I wasn't there, but I don't actually know what this is.
The eerie token.
Yeah,
I don't think he's told anyone how it works.
cool.
You gave one to me.
He did.
So I don't know what it does per se, but I know that it's a some kind of weird Inazaz magic. That's about all I got. So I'm gonna take it because I know he's left it there for a reason.
You want the sorcerer to hold on to it and try to attune to it?
Are you saying that, or you?
No, I'm just like, is that like something you think, or do you think you're just gonna just keep hold of
She
it?
just takes it. She just
Alright,
takes
cool.
it and then like has a brief glance, a few seconds at looking around. Keeps heading up the road
Okay.
because yeah, that was there for us to find. Means that they're probably further along.
As you do so, as you start heading forward, we'll jump back in time a little bit. Xavier, what were you doing for the hour that Inazaz was gone, pretty much?
In that hour, would I, from my current position of where I'm hiding, is there like a window I could possibly pick my eye out of to sort of clock guard rotation?
Are you like in one of the shanty buildings?
Yeah.
They don't have any windows.
Okay. In which case, I am going to be sitting in complete silence and not making that much noise until someone comes in.
Okay. You sit and wait. 40 or so, an hour or so passes. Zaz, you gonna make a stealth check to try and make your way back to the hut that you were initially in?
Inazaz.
Sorry, but that's me.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's good.
So when Zaz gets back, he's going to use the eerie token to use its remote viewing function.
As you've
Because hopefully by that amount of time, he would have thought that they would have gotten to that point already.
as you arrive, it's just the open field for a bit. About
How long?
Yeah, how long are you waiting?
How long can the Eerie token like last for after you activate it?
That's one checking.
I think it's
A minute.
around-
A minute.
Yeah. As long as I'm within 10 miles of the token, I can use an action to enter a trance. The trance lasts for 1 minute but ends early if I dismiss it. During the trance, I can see and hear from the token as if I was in the location where it is. While using these senses, I'm obviously blinded and deafened. Afterwards,
just
the
keep
token
doing
is
that?
destroyed.
Okay.
Oh no.
So yeah, actually that would mean that there was a glowing mushroom, but there was no token to pick up as you would have viewed it before they reached it, and it would have disappeared.
Rip. That's alright.
Yeah, so the Eerie token is only one way, and it is my way.
Or the highway.
As you're cut to the field as it's there, you can't see it per se. Is it just vision?
It's vision and hearing.
Yeah.
Both.
On the distance, like at the edge of the radius, you hear the rhythmic turning of like a cart. You can't see it. It seems to be pretty far away from the token, but you can at least hear a cart moving down the road at that opportunity. And then after the minute happens, it breaks, and you're sort of just sitting there with Xavier in this hut.
Well, I certainly hope that's them, because if it's not, they're probably dead.
As half an hour later, you hear this rhythmic thing again from the edge of your hearing as the cart sound is approaching this town.
Right, there's a cart coming. It was the same cart that I heard earlier. Get ready, just in case. And I will assume a, what's the word I'm looking for? Ambush position.
I also assume ambush position on the side of a door with my hand on my sword.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're both essentially
hunkered
waiting,
down behind the door.
watching, and getting ready to ambush the cart that's heading north.
Mhm.
Okay. But I guess both make stealth checks then, as you lie in wait. Because you have to move to it. You guys specifically stopped north of the shanty town, so you'd have to move to a different part of this area of the mine town to lie in wait for this thing. All right.
Watch this be bad.
Yep.
It's pretty bad.
The two of you move out of the structure you're in. As you move around the area, you don't see any, like, there's no guards that you can spot in this area. You're a little, you're staying away from the warehouses, away from the main mine, but this area you're in at the moment is completely abandoned. You move around, find a spot to kind of lie in wait for the wagon within view of that north road. After a few minutes, it comes within view. It starts rolling up, and it gets about probably like, I don't know, 100 or so feet away, moving up the road. And that's the point where I think both of you realize the wagon driver is looking directly at you both.
Well.
Wherever you've decided to hide, he's just staring at you guys like as you lay this large red lizard man with a mushroom and this dude in like armor, like full clad in armor, is like attempting to stay out of his sight.
As you
Well, again, I believe it's go time.
as you have a look,
God damn it.
yeah, it just seems to be a simple wagon. There's no top covering. It's just well, it's pretty much like a big, just like truck bed at the back, like high walls. There's not really much else on it. It's a two horse carriage, and this guy is like pretty civilian. Seems to be wearing just everyday clothes. He's got his hat on. It's a sunny day. Looks to be maybe in his early 30s as he's sort of looking at the two of you armed men waiting for him.
Is
I
he
would like
still-
to make
Is he a civvy?
direct eye contact with him.
Yeah, you make direct eye contact. Are you rushing at him? What are you doing?
I would like to intimidate him as to no, he didn't see anything, right?
Could I assist in this intimidation or make my own check?
Oh my
Make
god.
your own check.
Sure.
They're both
Like-
just
like-
giving them death stares.
Like, I think it's gonna be more additive than like giving advantage, because who knows how you're gonna intimidate him, but like you're both intimidating him at the same time. As,
Describe.
Like, as
He
it
didn't
is sort of
see
just
anything.
gives him the big, just like shakes his head very slowly as the wagon starts to move past him. He
The
just-
dude makes he makes like direct eye contact with you, and as you just slow head shake, your weird like four-way jaw like opening up a little bit and like a silent
Yeah,
hiss.
it jitters a little like that.
Yeah. And he just like as is going, his eyes like kind of turn to like pinpricks for a moment and stares at you. He just pulls his hat down and like starts to fail to like calmly whistle as the wagon slowly
It's
gets closer.
totally off key.
Yeah, it's the like. Yeah, my mic's not even. Yeah, mic's not pick out. It's like someone desperately trying to whistle when their mouth
Shaking.
won't form the right shape. Yeah,
Ah,
It's like trying to
so it's-
whistle when you're smiling and it doesn't work.
yeah,
So it's just act natural.
yeah, dude.
That meme.
dude
Like even the
It's a
horses
whole-
shudder like a little bit, like they stop for a second, and then they continue. As they've seen a predator just appear.
Something that would eat
Not
them.
a predator, the predator. The only thing I don't have access to is invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As this wagon goes past, what do you guys do?
As it goes past, Zaz will stand back up. Well, that went well.
I don't think he saw us.
No. No, I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
back to waiting.
Yep.
Half an hour later, a bit earlier than that, probably maybe a couple minutes, you hear the movement of someone coming from the southern road. Seems to be a pair of footsteps.
Positions.
Positions?
Exact same spot.
Yeah.
Right? I guess.
That's a good question.
Oh, exact same spot. The 6 and the 9 still stand, I guess.
Oh, still stand? Yeah, no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, no, not
Yeah.
20 stealth.
Okay.
You said exact same
you're
spot.
kidding.
We don't do that here.
It didn't even move. Like
I would like to point out that is
that's-
also back to back.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
As you like get to the exact same positions, and you do the same thing.
As funny as it would be to be invisible walking through it, and they just none of us see. Like we see that, they don't see anything, but he knows something's there. I probably wouldn't have done invisibility.
Well, I mean, like, invincibility is coming close to the end anyway, so
Yeah.
there is no one walking up the road. There's just the sound of footsteps, and then invisibility ends and you both disappear.
Yeah, and it's,
Yeah, clock
It's-
eyes, see them, and I stop moving.
the two of you, even with fucking like Christine's known lack of having perception at times such as these, even she sees the hulking lizard man hiding behind the tree, making sure that the bark is covering maybe 10% of his form, and the armed warrior leaning up against the wrong side of a shed.
Right.
We thought you're dead. We thought you were dead.
Well, we had to delay ourselves a bit for the cart to go ahead because it quickly outpaces us. I'm just glad you managed to stay away from. Actually, no. With looking at like Xavier, it's like armor like making all that sound. It's like, why are you out here? Your armor could make noise. Someone could see you.
No one did. I am a master at remaining unseen.
Except in
Bullshit.
cities.
Looks to Inazaz like, No faith in my survival skills, then.
Less about faith, more about realism.
I've lasted longer than you have. She just like walks up towards him and like.
Jeremy the player
Interesting.
calls bullshit. There's the undead wraith chick.
Yeah.
This is the undead 92-year-old wraith chick.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm dead. Hasn't
Zaz
died.
goes,
Couldn't kill me the first time.
shrugs. Doesn't really fucking care.
As long as you've not been spotted, that's all that matters.
Nope. 100% good. Come on, you're the most untrusting person in the world. Don't tell me you're gonna believe that.
The question is, how much do you believe that?
Oh, wholeheartedly.
That sounds like sarcasm.
Yeah, it's your call. You weren't there. You don't know.
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't there, so I have to go off of the belief that you did, and I want to think at this point I don't trust the shit out of Xavier because that clanky armor. But you at least were somewhat stealthy, so I'm like, I'm going to take your word on this. And it's just that look of like, I don't want to take your word on it, but I'm gonna have to because I have no other information. It's just that look.
I get that feeling that how Inazaz was hiding, he was like a crocodile, except the mushroom head's just over
Yeah.
where his mouth is, and it's just a gate.
What do I get with a 24 insight?
Good question.
We
My social
believe we're
security number.
stealthy.
He believes that they're in that everyone's in a position where they're safe, whether or not that is a direct result of the actions or inactions
He's confident.
from what Christine said. Might not have any correlation, but
What about
he believes that they are
Xavier?
safe.
Xavier, he believes that this place is a lot safer than the actual city itself, and that we could probably be able to do more here than we could in that city.
So he seems confident. He doesn't seem
Yeah.
like they're fucked up in any way.
Yeah, it's not like we're trying
Yeah.
to sweep something under the rug that's gonna bite us in the ass later on.
That's why I just take their word. Got nothing else.
She's sort of like she briefly glances between them and is like, "You seem to have it under control." Well, shall we? Found anything interesting?
Nope. Haven't looked for it.
Well, good. It looks like we're going in blind.
Now we're all together. We may as well look.
Can you still enshroud us with whatever nature magic you have? Make us stealthier?
And
We should
I
probably
will-
do that.
Well, do you want to do it now or wait? It
We
only
don't really
lasts
have anyone
10
around
minutes.
at the moment, so I think maybe.
When we're closer.
You're like
think
5 to
it's-
10
We're gonna need that.
minutes away from the thing anywhere.
Nope,
Last
it's an hour.
10?
It's an hour.
Last an hour? I thought it was 10 minutes.
No, it's an hour.
No, do it now.
Yeah.
You always have this
I'll-
conversation.
I'll
Every
pop
time?
a pass without
There are
trace.
some things that are 10 minutes which confuse me.
Look, there are rules, right? You can't remember everything.
Even I can't, and that's saying something.
Oh, is that saying something? Okay.
I'm a rules lawyer, kinda.
Alright. As you, so that's Jeremy.
Hmm?
Jeremy's a rules lawyer sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm also a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but you're a rules lawyer in the way that you'll make
Don't
yourself
agree
a
with me.
problem. Well, you were like,
We're-
I'm the
me
rules
today,
lawyer, it's like, hold on, they did a thing.
You
Not
were
me,
like-
but they did a thing.
You were like, my poison would have run out by now. The situation where you're about to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not a smart decision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
but he kills himself. I kill myself and other people.
Anyway,
Speaking of that, wasn't K meant to roll on the table this session?
sure did. We have the answer. Don't worry. We'll let you know
Oh.
what happens when it happens.
No,
Oh,
Don't
no.
Timmy,
Fireball?
Timmy, don't you worry. Like, it's happening. I know it's
Um,
happening.
Yeah, but as you cast Pass Out Trace, you guys are probably 5 to 10 minutes out from the mine town.
Easy.
cool.
We'll go with that.
So, do we know? Sorry. Do we have
No.
a reason that we're going there, or is this like a hunch type dealio?
The
basically
majority of it is a hunch, but a lot of it comes from Sylvie's weird powers she has. The way she could use one of her abilities, and the way she's used it and flavored it in a way, it kind of is like embers of a person that is deceased.
Yeah,
And
the
through those
history check
memories-
thing.
Yeah.
Cool. I
You
wasn't
From
there
that-
for that one,
too
yeah.
sure. I was just
This-
for the history
this
check
is
thing. Yeah, I just wasn't
best
sure
bet
that
we
that's
have.
what we were inferring it from, or we were like
Hmm.
just trying to
Yeah,
circumnavigate
like-
that whole metagame thing.
It's that plus also where stuff is coming from, or outside of town. We can't storm the keep. We just flat out ruled that out. Like even if they were there, they could still
Yep.
be there in our minds, but we just can't do that. The
Yeah,
best
so-
thing we
so
can
there's
do is
enough
go here.
information for us to have a reason to go here.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting. Cool.
Plus, it looks like there's resources here. So at best, we just like sabotage what's here, try to find out information away from like the hotspot, which is the city, and then re-establish plan of attack from there.
Cool.
That was my idea, at least.
So, the shanty little town here is basically abandoned.
Hell yeah.
Was
It's
what was,
it's not abandoned. The mine town, like you guys are like a building like a bit away from the mine town, which is not abandoned.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
We're on like the outskirts of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked while like the shantytown that you passed through was abandoned, this definitely has like the signs that people are here, but currently at this time of day, the
There is
only
no-
things you can see are the Warforged, like up against the mine entrance. Other than that, it seems pretty bad. Oh well, other than the wagon rocking up in the middle of it just now, but
Which was notably empty.
Yep. Wagon was empty.
So, just in the area that it looks like, you know, the mine town, so to speak, I want to roll a perception just to see if I can. That's a really bad roll. See just roughly how many Warforged are hanging around that area. What do I get with?
yeah. As you look around, there doesn't seem to be much. Like they don't seem to be openly hiding at any point. There seems to probably be about trying to see. I think it's about 10 Warforged units, like sort of 5x5 stationed either side of the wall.
Are they?
Human.
Sorry, you go.
I'm a humanoid.
None, from what you
Not
can
all
tell.
Warforged.
Okay.
So, do these
No.
Warforged look like they can pack quite the punch? Like they're strong units, as
They're
far
not.
as I know.
They look like typical Warforged units. Most of which are designed for combat, so probably, but they don't look like anything special like some of the units that, well, mainly Xavier saw yesterday.
Nothing too scary, but 10 that we can see is
Yeah.
a decent amount to take on with 4 people. Like we could probably do it, but it would be a bit spicy, especially since Warforged seem to have like they look like they probably have had like sort of stunning abilities, didn't they? If I remember correctly. I don't really remember.
I honestly don't remember if Sylvie saw it, but I know some of them, their hands turned into these weird electrified mace things.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I did see that, but yeah, like taking on 10 of these big things that I've never taken on before.
How many did you say was guarding the mine?
10.
And
They
there's
seem
the
to be
five
Mine or
on the side
mining
of the-
town?
Just the mine.
Just the mine.
Just the mine.
They seem to be
Which
flanking,
we can see.
Yeah. They seem to be flanking like the wall into the mine entrance, and once the wagon like makes its way into the path, it seems to like turn to face the building in the middle of this hemisphere, and then it backs its way up pretty much maybe 5 feet away from the entrance to the mine. At which point the soldiers closer to that flank either side of the wagon.
And how many did you say Warforged were there?
10 forged.
10.
With now 1 human civilian.
With the wagon driver who's just sitting there waiting. You definitely see movement. You can't really see past the wagon into the mine, but it looks like there's movement going on behind the wagon after like another 5 or so minutes of waiting.
you see is like the man, as he's waiting, he gets up, he unhooks the horses so they can, like, the barding is not as tight as it is as they're like moving. He's like gone off and moved into the central building, as he seems the Warforged have got what's going on right now.
His job's done for the day.
How the fuck do we get past that then?
Good question.
Like, there's always a distraction, but 10 of them is a lot, especially. And if we put a distraction now, they're going to be on alert if they're kind of not already.
Would you like to spend a bit of time out of game thinking that? We could take a bio break now.
I
Yeah.
think that's the way to go.
Wait,
Yeah.
Terrence would wait?
No,
Wait.
no, that was my response to a different thing.
Okay.
Wait.
Alright. Yeah, we'll take our bio break now.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know what Warforged combat is like. I've never fought them in any other game. Sylvie's
Yeah.
never fought them before, so she doesn't fucking know.
That's great. You don't have to metagame. I have to
Well, 10
find
is a
out which
lot.
one has a brain.
If there was 2, I would have said let's run it, so that way we know what we can be up against in the future. But there is 10, and 10 is a lot for 4 people. I also, like, obviously I'm not going to use what I know, which is nothing about what kind of Warforged they're running.
I mean,
don't know about
even if we
the
did
PC
know, I don't have
snap.
AOE.
You guys should
Yeah.
like hear the party going down on the mines.
Like, I do have heat metal, which I think will be invaluable against these motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so. I
But
have a feeling that's
there's
Just make sure they don't
also
touch you.
10 of them.
Oh, I got nothing.
Was
I
heat metal a
don't-
different person each upper class?
I'll check. Heat metal is a
Damage.
second level.
Just damage.
Yeah, it's just an extra D8.
I'm not great
Uh,
with this sort of type of stuff in game, like
Oh,
the intrigue, all this sort of stuff.
we
We had a good idea getting
Interesting.
out, honestly.
Yeah, but it has burnt my 4th level.
I know, but it was the only way to get out.
Yeah. No,
Armor
I don't.
Boy.
I don't disagree that it wasn't the right play. But that takes out Blight, which is my biggest damage dealing spell.
Necromancy on a Warforged might not be as effective, at least.
No,
Just
no,
have
it
that
wouldn't.
mental brain. Like,
No,
calm down.
I know, but I mean just in general. Like, it also drops
trying to help.
confusion, which I think would be phenomenal.
That one.
Fun spell confusion.
Because I
Is
run
that-
5 4th level spells, because I only run 2 1st levels.
Does confusion only work on humanoid?
I don't think so.
I think it was like Cull Spray.
The spell assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions,
No.
provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose
Damn.
within range must succeed in a wisdom saving throw.
Is a
Yeah.
construct considered a creature?
Yeah.
Everything is considered a creature that's not an object,
Except for a corpse. A corpse is considered an item.
which is an
A
object.
corpse is considered an object.
Object
Uh,
item.
Which
Potato.
was why I'm wondering if you could cast revive on a chair.
Yeah, I got the Pearl Power, I guess, 3rd level, so I can't really help with that.
No, it's fine. Because we could go find a corpse and I could animate dead, and we could have a single like skeleton or something, which could freak people out.
I don't like the idea that we could make a corpse.
Would you like
So
the corpse? We can
make
get you
a
a few.
corpse. Then there's always erupting earth. We know that works really good against those fucking burrowing dudes.
For the love of
Yeah.
God, do not use that in the mine.
Yeah, but that could be really useful.
That'd be
you know?
funny. It could block off
Really
the.
useful,
It could
like,
block the. We lead them down into the mines. We somehow get
And
past
collapse
them,
the
erupting
tunnel.
earth.
There's-
Rocks
Genius.
fall, everybody dies.
No, every one of them dies.
And then I have gaseous form or wind wall. Both of those I don't think will help
Gaseous
in this
form,
particular
interesting.
situation. You say
All I
that's what
know-
I used to get save you at the first time. The fuck you mean interesting?
It's interesting.
All I know is I've been enjoying drawing this session.
You could use gaseous form to just float around to the mine.
Oh, hang on.
Jeremy's
hang on.
spicy tonight. I'm liking it.
I decided to catapult a nuke at Sumeria.
What
One
the fuck?
additional target for each spell slot above second. So
It's okay. If you zoom out on the
two,
Sumeria map, you'll see what I
double
mean.
two.
I've been seeing a lot of drawing.
Yeah.
And that's
What
you.
else? Look, it's between this and playing air guitar. What do you want me to do?
Oh, sorry, I've
Now, once you
forgot
get a
that you
Guitar
were-
Hero guitar and start practicing on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get out the keyboard. I just don't
I
want
have
to like
4 of
wake
them.
people off.
Sorry, Sam, I forgot. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
I do have a disguised self.
I have an altar self. Hold on. Hold on.
Like, I'm very combat. Like, I want to be combat heavy, but
Okay.
this is not a good time for it.
Okay, this is a really stupid thing that I need an answer to.
Uh-huh.
So, altar self can change your appearance to like any race. Warforged is
Sure.
a race.
Well,
Yeah.
Are you gonna change to be a
in the
Warforged
Forgotten
that has
Realms, they might be.
sentience?
I don't know about this one.
Technically, they are a sentient being because they have a soul in them, correct?
I need to know.
I want to know if they can dispute that fact because they are thinking creatures.
I think you're gonna get told to get stuffed, but
Hold on, I think I'm about to be told to get stuffed. No, wait, never mind.
Waiting for the big fat no from Darian.
I just got yes, Warforged are a race.
I think I'd already fucked this match up.
Okay, you know what? Stupid plan B is right here.
Oh, I forgot about my quarterstaff.
I'm assuming I won't get more than 5 feet with it, but it'll be funny.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Ask AJ. AJ is the GM.
What's the
Yeah,
question?
it's like when you ask mom to go do something and she's like, no. Then you go ask dad because he might say yes.
I already said yes.
Just
I don't
say
know
it. That's what it's
who I don't
like.
know who the mum or the dad is in this, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
that
Darian's definitely the mom.
No, he's not.
Well, the mom that
He's-
says
he's
no
the
to all the
son.
cool things we want to do.
For fuck's sake, Kay, there's only
Oh,
like
yeah,
one
you're
move I
right.
can make there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He is the mum.
We've locked
Which is
into
kind of weird because
story.
when it really comes down to it, I'm kind of the dad because I'm the one who's like, yeah, all
Nice.
Ah,
Oh,
I see we
yeah.
had a draw.
No,
I mean,
as you can see, I've actually won.
yeah. I can
Wait,
see.
wait. I have a question. We can't use it, but I have a question.
Okay.
Are worms insects?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Do you have a plan C?
I have a plan C that can never happen because I don't have a 4th level spell slot. But
Yeah.
I have a jar of spectral glowworms. And I have the spell Giant Insect.
Hey guys, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Yeah, I think
No.
I'd put you into a compost.
Thank you.
I also
think-
have Find Traps.
had to be said. Darian. 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 He's
Oh,
taking shit, I'm sure of it.
I need a BRB. I still need to buy a bit.
Hang on, I'll say it because he'll have his headphones on. Darian, would you still love me if I was a worm? Waiting for that yes. Better be a yes. It better be a yes.
Don't do it.
Look, at this point, you have what, 3 kids together? I think you're
Yeah,
fine.
you better fucking love me still. Excuse me. There we go. Worm. He just responded with worm. Worm. That's not a response.
That is a response.
It's not a correct response.
It's not an answer, but it's a
I don't think
response.
there is a correct response. I think if you answer logically, they'll hate you. If you answer stupidly, they'll be like, "You don't mean that." There's no correct response.
Anyway, that's right.
Don't be a worm. That's the
Good
question.
luck, Jeremy.
Would you love me?
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Sam.
Would you love me if I was a worm? Can you not be a worm?
The best
Pretty
response-
simple.
The best response he gave me was worm spelt wrong. WHERM.
Hey, I mean, I would love someone if they were a worm with a Y.
Yeah. Oh, see, I would love them if I would love them if they're a WURM because that's a type of dragon.
Isn't it? Not with a
Yeah.
Y.
That's cool.
I mean,
Weird.
YRM.
Is that a Y or a U?
It's
What's it, you?
typically
Why?
why.
Weird.
Isn't it?
What since when? No, it's WURM.
Okay,
What?
let's just
Come on.
let's
I-
refer to.
The Great
Wait, no, I can't check
Worms,
monsters.
WYRM. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I've never seen it with a Y. It's always been a U.
Mostly
I think in
ever-
Norse it might be worm, as in WURM, but in other places it's WYR.
I think
It's definitely a
yeah,
Y.
It's definitely
Worm.
a way.
It's a lindworm.
Weird.
Worm.
Weird. Like wyvern.
Worm.
So yeah,
So I've just googled it, and apparently calling a dragon a worm WYRM is complimentary and a sign of strength. Calling a dragon a worm a WURM is a dire insult.
Wow. You've been insulting dragons?
Jeremy
Didn't know
gonna
that,
die.
apparently. My bad.
Why that's not what you...
You insulted a dragon.
I never even knew that there was another way. I knew worm was like technically an insult to dragons because they're dragons without like wings, because they're just dragons with 4 legs, and they're seen as like the opposite of the pinnacle of like the dragon evolutionary
yeah,
line
'cause
or whatever.
you have drakes, you have wyverns, you have worms, you have
Yeah, you're weakly pinnacle.
dragons.
You have wyverns.
Yeah.
Within...
The dragons of the world are voting to cancel you.
Oh well.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry.
I just-
Use
Turns
worm
out this
for
whole
you.
time for dragons I've been saying the N word. Yeah, my bad.
I'm not gonna lie. Between all the
This came
drawing,
from a
I've
place of ignorance.
just been fishing.
I know one is. Okay, yeah.
Anyone ever miss those apps that used to be on like the I don't know,
I've
Darien maybe?
I know Darren's one.
I used to have an app on my old like iPod Touch, which was
Oh, there
like
it is.
fishing one where
No,
you
I
pass
think
the
it was
phone.
me.
It was also me.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go back to mute now.
Yeah, go on. Continue your
We're
story.
no closer to a plan. I just want to point that out.
We had funny ideas.
We just talked about worms.
Yeah.
Worm.
That can be
You're
a plan.
made. Yeah, worm can be. It's the plan. You walk up to the
Okay.
Warforged and you go worm.
I hate
Well,
to say
man.
this, but you do know a dragon or two.
Yeah, we
Fucking
do.
Shadow.
You also know of a dragon that might try to eat you if you could lead it back here.
If only I had sending. Hey yo, you wanna help me, Azra? Call in a favor. It's like when you like use a summon.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, Tara. Wait, no, you have handcuffs on, don't you?
No,
That's
it would
it.
be, yo, what up, worm?
I was gonna be like,
yes.
why is Tara not just polymorphed and left? Then it's like magic handcuffs. Yeah, that.
There's like a collar that restricts it, like stops being able to use any form of weave.
And
What the
even
fuck
if
are they doing to stop me casting catapult?
You listen, you got hands.
Question though, can they stop me from like using my changeling trait though?
I think we said you don't change out of your changeling's trait, like you haven't changed form. But essentially, it's like you could have probably tested this overnight, but like while you're wearing it, you're essentially forcibly attuned to the item, and so if you change size to become smaller to try and slip out of it, it's like most attuned items, they change with you.
Right, yeah, because that's supposed to happen with the stuff before, so I figured it'd be like that, but
Yeah, like they
If you
it
try to go
basically shrinks
backwards, it
with you.
doesn't enlarge if you go backwards though, so you just check yourself.
it's like a
Right.
cursed item, except it's not cursed, it's prison.
Yeah,
Oh.
You know what? After we get out of this, can we go find the creator of that specific magic item?
No.
Probably not.
We
Probably
wanna put
dead.
one on there.
You're probably hella dead.
Oh, it's okay. We got an.
No. We just take it ourselves.
We have
and
to find the guy
re-engineer
who invented anti-magic area, the spell, and beat him up.
It's fine. We can just bring it back to life.
No.
It's magic.
We're like resin first, and then beat 'em up.
The true
Yeah,
resident
use now
beat him
true
up.
direct, then kick him in the crotch.
How dare you? And he'll be like, speaking in ancient
Anyway.
common, what?
Do you guys have any more maps I can nuke?
Alright, Gandhi, calm down.
Yeah.
I mean, probably. Just go to the image section and look for maps. There's maps.
But yeah, as we get back, I assume everyone's here. Your planning session has happened as you're sort of sitting there waiting for Pass Without Trace to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have an hour for past that trace to vanish.
Well, the options we have can be. How often can you shape change yourself into a creature?
in his ass?
Once more. Unless we short rest? That's a thing, right? Wild shape
Yeah,
is a
short
short
rest, we could
rest?
do.
It is a short
Not
rest.
tripping. What are we?
Um,
Seven. Yeah, next level I would have a flying speed. Yeah, so I've currently got access to CR a half or lower. And yeah,
Well,
if we short rest for an hour, I'll have both back.
that's at least an option for someone to go in. We can try invisibility again, though. I'm just unsure with these mechanical creations whether or not they could maybe see it. I don't know about testing something I don't know. There is something that could potentially be a distraction more than anything, but again, distractions like you mentioned probably should be saved. I'm all for just trying to go in there again, and maybe we can try to pincer them with a distraction.
Hold up, Sam might be cooking.
Sam's cooking. What's he
might
cooking?
be cooking.
Fish. It's a bit raw now.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's actually cooking.
Because I could transform into a giant badger, which is CR quarter. And that gives
Ooh.
us access to a burrowing speed.
Well, I'm more wondering if it might be potentially a good idea to start something in the mines, have those 10 run in, and then pincer them. So that way they're kind of stuck. How wide is the mines themselves?
The full entranceway is about it is about the main entrance is about 20 feet, like from one
Oh, yeah.
side to the
Yeah.
other. There's like an actual physical gate that is clearly open. It's like a large, like a sliding wooden gate that is opened.
Okay.
And you can see there's tracks that are meant to probably lead out of here. It's clearly an area where resources are meant to come and go at a wide rate, like a wide path.
Okay. Maybe we could find a checkpoint in there, but again, it just depends on. We could slip through potentially. It's just how many of us, and for how long can we go undetected?
Yeah.
We could hunker down for a little while and just watch and see what happens. I'm sure that overnight. I mean, it's a town, so they're clearly sending them out to have some kind of rest. You might be able to see whether or not they're even in there in the first place.
That is a possibility as well, but the next question then from that becomes, where do we rest?
Look around and see if there's anywhere good that's I mean, we're out in the open right now, aren't we?
You're in the little mine town that is mostly empty. There's buildings to hide between, but there's no people in the streets.
So there's buildings that are just got no one in them at the moment.
Yeah, you look into one of them, they're not locked, they're just open.
Have they got any stuff sort of bedrolls or anything like that?
No,
No.
rotted hay.
Rotted hay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Clearly, I imagine the smell of people that have been there recently, sort of thing. They're kind of stale smelling. This is clearly people are using this place. Doesn't seem like the best living conditions, so probably against their will. Hunkering down here, probably not the best bet, because they will be coming in here and they'll be coming in with guards. Unless we have somewhere to hide inside the building, which I'm assuming there's no barrels or crates or anything to hide behind. I'm just assuming it's an empty building with just hay on the ground.
These There doesn't seem to be any of that stuff anywhere.
Hmm. I need. Oh, just trying to think. And it's fairly deserty area as well, so no sort of long grass, no trees that we can hide behind. We could, just as a suggestion, we could go to one of the buildings that are sort of like the back of it, sort of facing away from the mining. So, like, say it's like one of the ones on the outsides there. So it's like back part is facing away, so we can sort of like hide behind it, like sort of just hunker down there for a bit, wait to see what happens. Wait to see like if this mining town does get used overnight, and then if the people come in and like we can check to see how many guard are there at that point. Just sort of stay quiet until then. That's just a suggestion, rather than just like running in, potentially fighting 10 of these dudes.
I'm all for that suggestion.
Yeah, we could do that.
Maybe as
Worst
well
case
from
scenario.
waiting around we can see how many non-constructs float through the area.
Because I am liking the burrowing idea.
Burrowing is pretty good.
That's a great
Yeah.
idea, you know, Vina's ass.
We could find. Could you said there's abandoned houses, yeah?
They're empty
Or
houses.
they're
Yes.
empty houses, right? But they're still being used.
From what,
So-
like, yeah, there's a smell of people being there, and some of them even have the smell of death in them.
Neat.
Or
That's
the
rough.
smell of death might be a good place to start.
This is
Because if
the
they've got a
only
house where they're
way that-
just throwing the corpses in, that means they're not really going to look too hard. Because what I'm thinking is, if we spend time, I could, as a giant badger, we could take time to make a tunnel from one of the houses into the side of the mountain, like under the ground, into the side of the mountain. So if we wanted to get people out, we have a tunnel to just go through the tunnel. You'll come out in one of the houses in the town.
That's gonna take days, buddy.
as a as a burrowing creature.
Yeah.
Why would that take days? Like, how fast do these
Well,
things
Their burrow speed is 10 feet
like
But
per
that's-
what?
per
They're
6 seconds.
For
Oh,
all
jeez,
four
I reckon he'd be able
hours.
to.
The main thing is it's not stable for things larger than the badger to get through.
Yeah. Well, the badger is a medium beast, so it's the size of a regular person.
Okay. I mean, like, that's not a bad
It's an
idea,
option.
honestly. Also, the idea of a badger going into the mines and then fucking up the mine entrance by, like, making it structurally unstable would cut off their mithril supply, which would be very clever.
Yeah.
But depending on if we were to do it now, it'd trap people.
Yeah. Well, we're just putting stuff out on the table.
Or they could all just be constructs working in there. We're just blocking it all off.
It's true.
We don't know
the
shit.
smell of death in here. That's probably not what's happening.
Well, that's true. There would be dead corpses if they were using constructs.
It's clearly there's clearly a person that's small. So I reckon we stay here. I'm up with Inazaz's idea. I think burrowing, making like a tunnel starting from maybe not inside the building per se, because I don't know if that would like structurally screw up a ramshackle building. Having like a massive fucking hole in the foundations. But,
Depends if it has a floor. If it's just like a dirt floor and it's just built on
That's a
top.
fair point.
It's built different.
How are these houses built? That's the real question.
Shitty.
Yeah, real
they-
shitty.
Do they
look
have
like,
a floor?
They look like they're gonna collapse. What floor is there is rotted.
I mean, we could try. If it already looks like it's gonna fucking fall apart, then it's not a surprise if it does.
So he's
Well-
going to take some time to dig a tunnel from where you are now, basically trying to get to the mine? Or to... I just want to confirm this.
We're in the town now, yeah.
You
We're not
can
on the
be.
outskirts anymore.
You can be if you want.
Yeah, you can. Yes, there is no limitations on if you want to be there, you're there.
Yes, we would. I thought we were there, but yes,
Yeah.
we'd like to be there in the town, in one of the houses.
Yeah.
That smells of death,
Okay.
Yeah.
because there's no better cover than stank.
But that's stanky death.
I reckon we take maybe half an hour, or maybe an hour, to see if this will work.
Okay.
And then if it doesn't work, then we'll revamp and we haven't lost that much time. So I will burn, once we get to in that position, I will burn my last wild shape to turn into a giant badger, which isn't much bigger than us, to then attempting to start burrowing to see how that will work.
Yeah, as you do so, the area here is a bit tougher than most, but with claws designed to dig, you can build a tunnel that a badger can crawl through.
And as a comparison to my traveling companions, they're able to fit through easy enough.
They'd have to like move like you. They'd have to commando crawl, but that's just because like if you spent time to make it a tunnel for people to comfortably maneuver in, then they can. But like if you're just doing it as you are right now, it's like they'd have to commando crawl through. Like it's not difficult, but it's still like it's tight.
I don't think widening the hole would be too much of a of something we spend time doing, because crawling through is fine. I don't think there's any point to spending like maybe 5 times as long to make it where people can run through.
I feel like Inazaz would not be thinking about the comfort of his compatriots. Rather, can they fit through? Cool.
Okay, well the important question, if I wasn't a badge monk, would my head fit through?
Again, it's tight just because it's the rim, but
But it's soft, it's malleable, it should be right. Okay, cool. If everything seems fine, I will continue doing it until my wild shape ends or until I get within spitting distance from the mine.
okay. So
Yeah,
10 feet per 6
Hours.
seconds times 10 of that is 600 feet for 1 minute times 60 feet for.
And I'll go
less than
through exhaustion
6.
or whatever the fuck because it's not transferred into my proper form.
You can dig a tunnel 144,000 feet.
Number of hours equal to half your druid level rounded down, and I am 7, so it'll be for 3
I
hours.
take it back. My apologies. Let me undo that. Need 36,000 times 3. You can go
No.
108,000 feet in 3 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Is that within distance of the mine?
No, I think the mine is 108,001 feet away. No, you can definitely make it into the mine.
Cool.
I don't know how you got that number.
What do you mean? 10 times 6 for how many feet in 6 seconds? Times 10 times 10 again for a minute. Times 60 for an hour. Times 3.
I don't know why you did the first time 6, because it should be like 10 feet per 6 seconds times 10 for a minute times 60 for an hour times 3. It's 18,000 feet in 3 hours. Still a long distance.
So
Nah,
Yeah. This is one extra times 6 you didn't need at the start.
yeah, whatever.
give it to us anyway.
Either way, in 3 hours, you could dig a long a tunnel from where you are to under the mine. If you're including like digging down across and making sure it's structurally sound and whatnot, it's still like you got 3 hours, and it's not a very long distance.
Correction, he's got 3 hours and rests for an hour, then he's got another 3 hours.
Well, then I've got another 6 hours because I got 2 wild shapes.
So if while he's digging for 3 hours, what are you guys doing?
Go fish.
I'm going to keep an eye out. Basically, I'll just roll perception and just keep an eye out. Sort of kind of like looking, just sort of like carefully like looking around the side of the house to see like if like anyone's coming towards us,
Yeah.
what's happening near the mines, yada yada. Rolling like crap.
Anyone
I was
else for
really roll
saving?
before.
I think I will, yeah, just proceed to pass the time because I don't think I've really got anything better I can do.
Suppose we
The
save.
dirt is yummy this time of day. You don't know what time of day it is though, but it's yummy.
But it is yummy.
Dirt.
Yeah, we'll go with section. Yeah, I saw that. I don't want to acknowledge it.
Yeah, definitely.
Sylvie, as you're looking, Christine could say as well. Probably about maybe 2 hours in, you see the civilian man walk from the center building, having a look at the wagon part, goes to retighten the barding for his horses, removes like some grain that he had set aside for them, and then make sure it's locked up, and the wagon heads out. And about an hour or so later, a new wagon, empty, does the same thing, different person.
Good to know at least timing. Knowing that it's at least like somewhere between an hour interval means if we do something here, there'll probably be an hour until it's noticed.
Xavier, what are you doing for the waiting time?
Xavier is preparing spells in case things go bad.
So as like in the break between the wagons, the two Warforged are standing either side, return back to right next to the door, and then when the new wagon comes, it turns back. It's probably around 1 p.m. As turns around, pops back out, probably making the way to very much making the way to the mine. With like leaving a bit left to like dig out if he needs to later, but like he hasn't like made a tunnel into the mine unless he wants to, like proper, like they can go into the mine from there unless he wants to. Is there an exit hold in the mine, or is it just a get to the mine situation at the moment?
Alright, well, the real question is how long did it take for him to get to the mine? How much of that time has he burnt up?
To get to the mine proper, probably like took 10 feet per 6 seconds.
I would say, let's say
Maybe
you've used at
20
least.
minutes?
You would round up to a full hour?
Well, I mean, like,
I'd say to make it structurally sound and go deep
Yeah.
enough to not be detected, but to not be noticed on the surface through starting digging, and also to make it wide enough for people to consistently move through without having to like actively crawl along the path of a badger mole. Like it's still not comfortable, but it's like not hands and knees crawling or belly crawling. Then yeah, you could say an hour.
yeah, it's like
Okay.
getting to the thing didn't take that long at all.
Okay,
These,
so
like,
I could spend another hour to make it bigger again, where they could do like a... What is it even called?
Crouch
Like
roll?
when I suppose crouch, but you know when you like crouch run?
parkour.
On all fours like a dog.
No, like on 2 legs, crouch, not crawl.
Like fast
Oh,
crouching.
hunched over.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because given like you could dig deeper to like give height if you wanted to.
I'll do that, and then I'll come back.
So the most
before
thing
I've
is you're
actually
digging.
reached into it.
Yeah, so you're digging through dirt, like for the most part. Like you're digging deep enough where it's not going to be noticed, but you're not digging through stone right now. You're digging through like at least probably a few feet worth of dirt underground. If you were to break through stone, it would probably take longer and be a lot more effort. You can do it, but it's just like getting to the mine. You have yet to hit like a dense layer of stone or masonry or whatever it is down there.
Okay.
You'd have to cut through. Yeah.
Alright, well then after the second pass, I will then head towards where it starts getting more difficult.
Yeah, as you start diverting, you see that it's become a lot more stone. There's a couple bits of like clay, which is not difficult to get through. It is just annoying. It starts clagging up your claws, but then it starts getting through stone.
And that's like solid stone, or like I find a stone patch and I'm able then have to spend more time to go around it to keep going, find another one, and then keep quote unquote zigzagging to make my way through? Or is it just now is stone?
As you go deep enough to reach what is probably the mine, it very much shifts from this like dirt through to like the clayish and gravelly, and then into just solid stone. The mine goes probably deep quick. You'd assume a lot of mines aren't on the surface. So yeah, you have to go down, and that's where you hit, solid stone, which
Does
takes
he
a lot
get
longer
more?
to rip through.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably do what you're saying, but the frequency of these soft patches become very non-existent.
Yeah, few and far
after
between.
A while.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Like if I'm able to get through, I will continue to until a point where I'm not. But if I can't, then let me know and we'll try and figure something else out.
Like to dig through the stone.
Yep.
I think burrow speed doesn't really determine what you can burrow through, so I think you can probably do so. It's probably just hurts more. It's a little more annoying to maneuver.
Alright, it's not my form.
As you start chipping away at the stone, you can surface at any point in the mine, you think.
I mean, purple worms and other burrowing creatures like bullets go through stone either way, and they've got burrowing means I don't see that's an issue.
It's the limitation. This is the thing. It's a
Yeah.
video. It's a tabletop game. A burrow speed is a burrow speed. If this were real life, I don't know if a badger could dig through solid stone, but I'm not going
But
to bother
it's a
getting into that.
large, monstrous badger, so.
It's a magic. It's also a magic.
It's a
battle.
fantasy world.
It's a
It's
magic.
a magical badger.
He's got magic claw attacks.
Exactly. And weird land sharks don't exist in real life, thank God. So who cares?
But they made a movie about it.
I'm going to
They
give you
did.
an answer. Rock badgers can dig through stone.
Semantics.
These are real
Good
badgers.
enough for us.
So yes, badgers can dig
Yeah,
through
I'll
stone.
I'll get to the point where it's just like I don't know if I can really determine that, can I? Can I know before a point I'm going to poke through a vacant space?
Yeah, you could.
Until
because
I think until do you have like a tremor sense or anything as badger?
you could
But
probably
I think
like.
all you can really tell is that when the stone becomes brittle, you know you're on the other side of like you're about to break through somewhere. But it's not a huge like you can't tell when you're a foot or 5 feet away. You just know when you suddenly start breaking through.
You could probably like chip a hole with a
Yeah.
claw once and be like, oh, if I go more, it might just open this
Okay.
up.
Yeah, I'll stop there. Because at least in my wild shape, I still have brain.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll get to that point, and then I'll scuttle back all the way to the group.
Yeah. They scuttle back all the way to the group. It's about just before 1 o'clock. We'll say.
1 p.m.
Yeah. 1
And how long have we been going for? Are we due for some kind of rest?
You
Sure,
can-
maybe.
You have a rest whenever you want.
Yeah, you can rest
Yeah,
whenever.
but I mean, like, I don't want it to have been, like, what's it? How's it take to get here? Probably 5-ish hours total.
I think total has been 5, close to 7, 6, 5, 5.
And
Um,
before we
leaving-
started this session, how long were we awake for?
The last 2 people in the group got here 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
We left the thing at the break of dawn, I think, so it was like.
Okay,
7
so we
a.m.
had just
Yeah.
finished a rest.
Yeah.
So we got up at like 4 a.m.
7.
and we've been going through to what? Okay.
7,
cool,
we
cool,
had
cool.
to wait
Okay.
till.
So it's been
Yeah.
about 6 hours, yeah.
Alright, cool. That's fine. That's not even a full work day.
No,
Alright,
so I already want to go home and clock out.
No. We're gonna have Smoko for an hour and then we're gonna go charge it.
Okay, cool.
Alright,
Wait, smoke off for an hour?
Yeah.
No, we smoke off for like
3 hours, man.
Alright, so Zazzle, I don't have a cool funny name for Badger Zaz. Zadger? Yeah, no, that's what it is. Zadger
Lizard.
comes back through the hole, and then he'll poof back into himself. Like, alright, I've set up a tunnel, and it is just before entering well, hopefully it's the tunnel and not just some kind of open space in the middle of nowhere. But we got something. Do we want to go in now, or do we want to give it an hour just in case I need more wild shapes?
I think it might be better for you to be as prepared as us, so if you need the hour, we can take the hour.
Alright, cool. I will chill for an hour, get my wild shapes back.
And the party rests for a short rest.
Yeah.
I will apply it. As
I'll, in that time, resummon Slayer here. And use Harness Divine Power to get this spell slot back in that short rest.
alright. As an hour passes, nothing more seems to happen. The wagon that's arrived is still currently being filled up.
Does anybody have anything they want to do before we go in?
I don't think so. If we're going in the way we're going, I don't need to put anything up. Though, if we want to try to at least find something through initially, I still have a way to make people invisible.
Do I redon my armor? Currently armorless. Or
Yes.
Alright. If someone can give me a hand with that, it's a little bit awkward with this massive cap.
Sure.
Only to reduce the time it takes to do it, because
Yes.
donning and
Yeah.
doffing armor takes a decent amount of time.
It
Yep.
takes an hour.
We did it probably during rest, maybe.
Kill. I will re-equip it.
I guess we'll put you first. Sylvie can go behind Nomid and Xavier. And then if anything happens, just let me know and I can cast invisibility to be somewhat helpful.
Alright.
I mean, it's kind of working.
Don't roll anything, it's just taking a second.
It's all good. How confident do you feel, Jeremy?
15, 16, 17. I mean, whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen regardless of how much time we spend
Yeah.
deliberating.
It'll be funny.
Sometimes you just gotta go for the man, right?
Yeah, we're just taking the best course of action available to us, and if it fucks up, it was gonna fuck up no matter what.
If it fucks up, I blame Darian.
Ow.
I don't know why none of you thought to suggest digging.
I'm not a rodent.
This is the only druid I've ever played,
I've never played a druid.
and he
Neither.
doesn't utilize his wild shapes.
Yeah, it's fair.
Or is it for chumps?
Have you seen how many times we've nearly been fucked up by burrowing creatures, though?
That is true.
Learn
Borrowing
from
is
the
the chump.
kegs.
I assume Arnkegs aren't beasts. If they are, the CR is way higher.
They're not beasts.
Well,
You know monstrosities.
You got
Really?
Arnkegs, you've got the
Monstrosities is such a cop-out category.
I
What
know,
are they
right?
called? Bullets? Bullets?
Yeah,
Bulle,
I think
yeah.
bullets are... They might be beasts, but they're much higher CR.
Monstrosities.
Never mind.
I mean, you got sea dragons.
Alright, I am going to quickly share something with you, Darian.
Oh,
Just
dear.
tell me if that's where you think. There?
I can't see anything.
Not really?
It is a blank map for me.
Wow. Can you never
Could be
see?
base.
Can you never see a map?
I can always see maps usually.
Is it when there's tokens on the map?
There's a single token I can see on this map. Oh, there you go. Now it's all black.
Can you see them?
I see a Sylvie token, and it is everything is black. There is no detail on this map that I can see.
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, it's dark. You said they didn't care about light.
Who needs light when you've
let
dark
me
vision?
Screenshot then. It'd be easier.
Am I right? High five for dark vision.
Just figuring out where you guys are appearing. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
You
No,
guys-
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah. Well, you guys should have prepared for this outcome,
Listen,
right?
we didn't think of the giant badger play. All right, we'll be on.
Neither did we.
Yeah, that works for me. That's a good spot, Edge, I think.
Alright.
Listen,
To be
they say
fair, neither did
prepare.
we.
They say prepare for all eventualities, and then people turn into a giant badger, and you think, you know what? I thought I had everything planned. Didn't think of the badger.
I'm just gonna haphazardly
Nobody ever
put you
thinks of
guys
the badger.
there. You guys can order yourself wherever. Some of you can still be in the wall. It's just that they've established walls at this point.
Little do we
Yeah.
know, they're in a completely different mine.
It'd be pretty funny.
This
wouldn't
isn't
it?
where we parked our allies.
Oh, I guess we'll just collapse it.
Map. Hey, Fantasy Guns, love you guys. Please make me share maps when big. Just
Yeah, honestly, yes,
it's,
agreed.
It's not an issue.
I'd pay for that mod.
Same.
There's gotta be a way to do it.
But please share maps, my big.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
dark. There you go. There we go. There we go. And then let me quickly do a whole bunch of these.
You can see Lamau.
Oh no.
Oh no.
If
Must be
it's
dark.
less than 10, it was worth it. All I'm saying.
Yeah, it's common.
Alright, we got 1 for 1 right now.
Oh,
You go
we
through
got
the
a
tunnel.
we got a subject
It's a-
for create undead.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you go through the
no.
tunnel. It's a decent amount of crawling and pushing and scraping, but it's underground. Eventually, you get to the point where, as you realize there's a weakness in the wall, and you all, whichever order you guys are in,
Can't see.
you push the wall, break through the last small section, and come bursting out into this hole. To the surprise of these two people who look incredibly tired and sore, who look like, what the fuck? To you guys suddenly appearing from a hole, and then at the same moment, these two Warforged at the end of this hallway immediately weapons draw as.
So we have a
this-
surprise round.
Well, I think you were also surprised in this situation.
Damn.
There is no jumping the gun in
I
this
can't be
case,
surprised.
but you
I
also
think
don't know
that-
what you're stepping into is the whole situation.
We're not
That's
doing
okay.
Yeah,
There's no
hang on,
such
hang
thing
on,
as
hang
a
on.
surprise round. It's fine.
It's very important.
Doesn't sound important.
We'll have
Well,
everyone
what
on
it's-
initiative,
Yeah.
including our mining friends. Why not?
You'll have to give me a sec, I'm not responding.
For what it's worth, I do have a staff of warning. So
Nice.
I think the issue is
Uh,
when you come out of here, it's not a case of
yeah.
you don't have a surprise round because you didn't know they were there either.
Wait, your sentinel feature isn't that an ability?
Ah, we can see.
I believe you have
Yeah.
dark vision. Yeah.
Well, would
how
there be
confident-
lights
how
for the
confident-
commoners so they know where they're mining?
There doesn't seem to be.
Nope.
Oh,
I cannot see shit.
I'm gonna assume I've never not had a point to get any hit points back at all.
No, wait, maybe I might be seeing something. It's loading. It's crashing. Hey!
Yo, it's crashing. It's crashing, though.
It's crashing through the basement. It's my room. It's in my room.
1 second, I need to have a read or something. Does it happen now, there?
Which part?
Oh my god. I'm
The
scared.
nuke that Sam set off? Oh no.
Look, I only catapulted one, okay?
This thing.
Too many
Okay.
pages. I have too many pages open.
Sam, that's nuclear warfare. No.
No,
The
that's
thing I
unhit
just
warfare.
sent you.
there's
Okay.
no Juba convention in this one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we already pre-rolled for that, didn't we?
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to? Does it activate now?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That.
That.
No, actually,
yeah.
what's the better response?
Or are they too
think-
early?
I think it happens, but she doesn't know what it does until it happens to happen. You know?
Yeah. As you
Oh.
burst through the wall, as the Warforged turn to face you, Christine,
Yep.
you just feel like golden bands wrap around your arms. Like-
I don't know if I know what this one does.
Like, they're not like golden bangled bands, they're just like sort of semi-tattoos that sort of wrap your hands, like these long stringy things. Just,
Oh.
like glowing golden tattoos across your arms.
Do these remind me of the similar ones that made me deal crit damage?
Who knows?
Good.
Top of the order, Xavier. Let me switch to battle music.
Okay, what I imagine started playing as soon as we burst through from the wall. Hang on, let me post that in thing. There you go.
That fucking dead man song. I'm going to fly up to Melbourne and punch you in the face.
No, it's turned down for what?
That's okay. That's fine.
I prefer turn down for whomst.
Where
Turned down for hoops. Do. I'm going to attack him with my sword, as that is what is meant to do.
Go ahead.
Think. Actually, bonus action. I'm going to insightful fighting.
Okay.
So, wisdom, insight versus their deception.
They are lying to you. As you sort of try to perceive them, they seem quite robotic and very programmative, which is weird. You'd think that'd make it easier for you to figure out how to fight these things, but it's pretty alien to you. There's like no expression for you to pinpoint as to what they're gonna do next.
Alright, bonk the first.
That is a hit.
Hit.
Let me remove invisibility. It's 12 damage.
Bonk the second.
That's a miss, as it's blocked by its shield as it brings it up as you swing again.
Alright. Think.
Christine, you're up. Silver, you're on deck.
I have no clue what this exactly is doing. Fun times ahead. We're going to play this as safe as possible. I'm going to run up towards the one below Xavier with my movement. And as I do, for a bonus action, I'm going to create the spiritual visage of like almost Chrono Cutter, but smaller, like a short sword style, as a spiritual weapon. I'm going to hold it mostly, but I'm going to use it as it is. I'm going to run in just for a strike to flash it. Basically just got it on my space.
That's a hit.
19. It does the second level, so it's D8.
You 12 damage.
Oh. And then with my action, I am then going to, with my free hand, which would be my right hand, I will channel Arcane Lightning as I do a fucking graph. It's bonus action. As action, sorry. For my Gain Twit.
That is a miss, as it
Damn it!
slams your hand away with its shield.
I was really hoping that would be a hit.
No, I'll let that one slide. And I will stick myself here. That'll be my team.
Let me write something.
How dare you?
Could be helpful, so you want to take that turn?
I don't think it. Oh, it is advantage against metal. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
You want to roll again? You want to sass me some more?
How dare you? How dare you?
All right.
Maybe he didn't miss
Never
that
mind, I got no.
This guy in front of you's turn.
Fair.
He will make some swings with his arm blade.
Did I knock off? I'm off.
That's a chic.
Oh, hand blade.
It's 24 to hit.
Cool, hits.
Achoo.
Really?
I'm gonna use my reaction for a second level Hellish Rebuke
Go ahead.
and see what fire it does. Basically using the blood as a trace back. Dex save for them.
They fail.
They take this.
Decent.
They take 17 damage. As they
It's a hellish
swing
flame.
once more with their arm blade.
Cool.
That's a miss. They raise their hand, the shield hand, as they sort of wobble, as they seem to be barely standing after the fire. They raise their shield hand, and it shakes a little bit. And you see this Warforged. Oh no, you don't actually.
I don't see anything.
You don't. No, this says you do. You see this Warforged all the way down there. Its head sort of just instinctively turns to this guy. And that's its turn.
I think we got more than
Never
just these
have
one's
a hive
attention. I
That
think they
would
do.
suck. You don't
But on-
beat hive minds. You just assimilate.
You hive mind them.
Oh my
I
god, what is this combat tracker?
What are you
Guys,
talking about?
don't scroll.
No, don't scroll. It's funny.
I already did.
Hmm.
No, please scroll. It's funny.
What do you mean? That's like not many enemies.
No. I'm talking about the guy. Look who's
Guy.
here. We don't know it, but look who's here.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we got nothing.
I knew he was here.
Jeremy, if it makes you feel any better, it's only
Hmm.
2. It's only 2 more.
I mean, but it's not all at once. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Sylvia, your turn.
It might be manageable.
Awesome.
Might be.
Unfortunately, the shocking grasp not going off means that I'm going to have to use my bonus action to disengage as I do this. That's fine. I'm going to go.
You might kill him.
hang on.
Not if he's dead.
Why is it 10, 15, 20? What? Why is it doing that? There we go. I'll be able to make it. Look. Oh, god damn it, they're not on it right. Eat. Bonus action to get past them so they don't get the reaction. She just lunges out, like, goes towards the one that's bleeding the least. Sort of like bending away from the hits that like both of them can do, and then just goes in for an attack. I'll go with the snake-headed short sword. But
That's
it's in my pockets. I will sneak attack that bad boy. Nope. To anyone who is, we're really liking 12 damage today, aren't we? To anyone who's sort of looking, I don't know, like she's got kind of this very hellbent kind of like she's out for blood with these things. I know they don't bleed, but it's like she's in murder mode. She hasn't killed for a while, and I think I'll stay in the pincer with the paladin.
Who else has drunk some blood?
Cool. This
Yeah,
one
that's
will
function.
step here and will fire a javelin.
I'm just imagining a very robotic, it's like reel back fire.
So I'm gonna fire a javelin.
Javelin.
Javelin!
There's a miss, as the word is when it's Sylvie.
She kind of just like does that weird kind of unusual dodge again.
Up
Cool.
Not uncanny though.
Hey,
it's
buddy.
ability.
I do have a question.
there.
While I know we couldn't get a long rest, would you say there would have been enough of a short rest to use some hit dice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I
Oh,
use a couple?
yeah, yeah.
Sure.
One. I just want to use like
That
3.
applies to you as well, Tara. If you wanted to use it there.
Oh,
The thing
nice.
she's using is her hit points.
There we go. Cool.
Duality.
Right, now on my turn, I would like to, I'd say I've been percepting for anything that doesn't sound like the robotic noises. They're normal.
Okay.
Because obviously I would have no idea of what's going on.
And
Yeah,
still
you-
doesn't.
Your ears just kind of ring a little bit from the constant droning of hour and hour of pick on stone, and Terra being repeatedly punched.
Yeah. Do we have like a rack here that has extra pickaxes or anything? Or is it just like we have the
No.
one?
They give you the one, and that's it.
Cool. You know what? I would like to turn around, look for whoever my boss Warforged is. Do I have a boss Warforged?
At the moment, it appears the ones that are near you have left the direct area.
Ooh.
We can say Terra can be conscious at this point. Like, you recently may have regained consciousness from your cheeky whatever it is Terra's been doing, and this is where, like, usually there is these brief periods where you aren't beaten unconscious because what's meant the dude who would normally do it isn't here.
Right. I'm gonna head this way because I'm looking for my boss. My pickaxe is damaged. And I'm trying to spot, like, see if they went that way. I don't know. I assume that's the direction they probably headed off, right? Would we have seen them leave?
Yeah, they sort of directed you there. Like.
Yeah,
they
I'm not trying to
went
meta.
there.
It's more just like, did they go that direction?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know that.
They would have been from this area.
You
This is
know
where they
that
probably
the-
came from.
You know that there are commoners nearby working, because you can hear them as well. And so there are people up there.
Terra, pickaxe broke. Going to get another one.
Just laying on the floor, just a kind of like a response to that bit.
Okay.
Tara? Yes, sir. Is that your deck?
Tara is just laying there. She will take her brief moment of respite.
Okay. Inazes.
Hello, it is me.
Show him why they call you the throat goat.
Do you know why they call me the Mushroom Man?
No.
My
Oh
phone.
no.
10, 15, 20. Hello, friend. Time for a chomp. Let's see how good my jaws hold up against this.
Gauntlets of ogre chomping.
Ah. Oh
Is
no,
that at the
it'll
muzzle?
recalculate. It'll recalculate. It'll be fine, right?
Should automatically go to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a miss.
That is a miss.
That is a miss. It's like they bring the shield up.
I'm gonna bonus action do another munch.
Good. That is a hit.
Metal.
That's a good munch.
Crunch.
That is a
Tasty.
crunch. As you crunch his arm and his head and everything of him, and he crunches down.
I spit out like scrap nuts and bolts, and then I turn my attention to the next one. 20. Oh, come on, work with me, game.
It's doing that to me too.
25. 30. What even is a full square? We'll say. Oh, there's the grid.
Aha, I'm right.
Yeah, I was also 5. This asshole's not on the grid.
This motherfucker.
Alright. Well, that's action. That's bonus action. Free action. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The people behind us, like, are they like in chains?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Makes our job easier.
That's that there. Mining. Escape.
Oh.
Run! Oh, it's gonna be like they're gonna fucking.
Yeah. Escape hole.
No, take my weapon. Fight with me.
Why it's there? Not the exact reason, but
And then they collapse from the other end, trap us in.
I don't want to put ideas in their head, but I'd be remiss if I didn't say it. I really fucking hope they don't blow the cover of where this hole is on the other side. Because I will be so mad, and I will kill every single fucking miner I ever come across again, if that happens.
Out of context, clip it and ship it.
Here they come. Too bad we
That's
don't have it. Oh, hang on, we've got Inazaz. He's the AoE boy.
Yeah, I'm here. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
kinda
I'm the
heads
what?
up too.
AoE? Nah, bro, I don't know where it is.
Nah, man.
No poison mushroom spores.
Oh, I suppose technically I do. I've never had the chance to use it though.
Oh,
might
I
be
think
some
Terra is the big
Yeah.
AoE person generally.
She
Don't-
is, yes.
think that they breathe.
I'm
Why
a single
not
target
have them?
humanoid person. I'm the big deeps.
This guy.
I'm the medium-sized
Disengage.
deep.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Hey,
5,
don't do that.
6.
You don't have a sense of self-preservation. Get back here, asshole.
It disengages, it runs north. You see this pathway north. It's like it continues on this edge of the map, but like it continues on, curves around an edge corner, and you just see this man like basically his arm blade just gets sheathed. He turns and starts running up the hallway as you hear a sound start emitting from the mouse as it's running away.
Yeah, like to your point, as you're like, he's gonna have self-preservation. Xavier, with your insight from before, yeah, this isn't self-preservation at all.
It's been a while.
Is that loud enough to echo down?
Yeah, I mean,
Are we too late to stop the alarm on our next turn?
who knows?
Or is it... Okay,
We shut it down quickly, maybe we're fine.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
a new noise. We'll find out next time.
I guess we'll see.
Epis, buddy, you better not fucking die.
It's funny though.
Staying in background now. He escaped.
No,
Tunnel.
fight with us.
We
Use
No,
your
it's a
body.
great way to
too.
clean up the combat tracker, though. Let's be fair. You
This is
welcome
just-
DMs.
This is like XCOM, where you're like trying to like evacuate the civilians.
And they just keep getting
Yeah.
in the way, and they keep dying.
Yeah.
So the stray grenades, I definitely don't throw in front of them.
So the orders
But
are
they
here.
at least tank the shots.
Well, it does explain why 99 can still miss.
I'm going to mbop.
Up, you up.
Certainly try.
Oh, that was-
I'm going to make that a hit, maybe?
How
How are you going to make that a hit?
Fortune.
His hobgoblin thing.
And that's a 30-foot limit, right?
Yeah.
I'll miss with an attack roll. Yeah.
I'm out of range if it's 30
So it-
feet.
So it's
It'd
30
be an
feet.
18.
That's 2.
Where's the 3
Yep.
coming from? Christine said she's out of range.
If it's 30.
30 feet.
Yeah.
She's
35.
35 or 40.
17.
Yeah, Inazaz is, I think, just within range.
Yeah, I'm just on the
It
cusp.
hits.
Sweet.
Oh, it does just hit.
It's a disappointment.
He's so sad.
Darian.
I thought their AC was high, honestly. I couldn't remember the exact number. I just looked down. I'm like,
Darian.
yeah.
And Darren, I was on your side.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Huh?
should grab that one.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine. Yeah, anything else, Xavier?
Well, I'm gonna move 5 more feet. And I'm going to... bonus action Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
That means my turn.
Christine, you're up. Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. You can keep going.
Quick, kill 28.
I think I know who's going next. He's not here. I will move up double checking spells and how they work. Because how do they do that? 5, 10. How far are you? Just enough, I think. I am going to... I'm going to use a different spell. It's been a while. Go for it. I'm going to target this one in the corner there. And I am going to... Similar to how I've used other spells with like tendrils of like almost puppeteering strings that sort of appear, I'm going to use Antagonize. Whisper magical words and antagonize one creature of your choice when ranged. Opponent with a whiff save on a fail takes 4d4 psychic damage and must immediately use his reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of your choice. You can see. Let's see if it's something to save first. And I don't think I do have enough. I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to meta magic that to a disadvantage. I'll make it roll a second time. Doesn't say anything about charmed or anything like that. It's just psychic into that.
Alright.
Does he... What happens?
So you're saying you targeted them. If you rolled it and you targeted them, I can't see if it's success or fails.
That's
Just roll
the
the
thing, yeah.
effect. Just click the effect. If they fail,
Well-
it'll apply the effect to them directly.
I don't know if one of them succeeded, because if the second one succeeded but the first one failed, it still wouldn't happen correctly.
Either way, just click the button. We'll see what happens. We'll see how many of them get the effect applied, and if not, AJ can always fix it after.
Well, it's their reaction anyway, so it's not even an effect. It's just damage, and then they use their reaction. 12. I did roll it onto the thing. They take 12.
What am I doing?
None. So I made it. I forced an save onto number 8 with disadvantage. If it succeeded or failed, I don't know.
I'm not sure because I can't see the rolls. Like if you targeted it and then you hit the save, then it should remain targeted if it failed. If it didn't fail,
But the
it'll
second one it
untarget.
came off. But like that was the second roll.
Alright. Yeah. So what are you trying to do? You're gonna make him attack.
I'm gonna force the reaction to make him attack number 14 above him.
He can't reach.
Then he has disadvantage on his next attack. That's
Yeah.
mean.
What do you mean that's me? It's on the spell.
That's fine. That's fine. I was like, oh yeah, he's in rage. No, he's not.
He's got a sword.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. He has disadvantage then. Before the start of my next turn on the next attack roll. Still takes 12 psychic damage, which is probably not on it.
Yeah. Took us.
That's
we
my
really want
action.
our belts today, don't we?
It's a nice number. And as a bonus action, I am going to fling the spiritual weapon to attack this one.
Alright, roll a hit.
With a natural 20.
Nat 20.
Roll that crit table.
Do you want me to roll on the table for
Yeah,
you balls?
always.
Oh, you know.
Awesome.
Listen,
4.
Oh.
Nice.
roll plus extra, so roll base. Just a standard crit. 16.
damage.
Still a good hit.
Very awesome.
And that is me turn.
Some things move in the darkness.
No, it's like XCOM, they don't activate until we see them.
Sure, let's say that.
Cool.
Sylvie.
Alright, Sylvie, seeing that the one that ran away has been taken out by Xavier, is going to lunge ahead at number 5. Taking just a standard attack. To begin. Going to miss, that sucks. That's fine. I'm going
Inspiration?
to use my going to use my key points to do a flurry of blows, and then I'm going to go in for the 2 unarmed strikes, and I can use my spectral arm strike for that too, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I better double check that one. What the
No.
fuck? I'm going to re-roll that as my inspo. Why did I roll 2 nat ones?
Don't make it a third.
And magma and stuff start pulling themselves out of these weird tears in the floor.
And you can see that the tears are also, like, they're still there, and they seem to start swirling inwards towards each other.
We leave that and run, right?
That's a these guys problem.
That's a note from me, buddy-o.
That sounds like a problem that we caused from the beginning, but I don't want to take the consequences.
So-
from it.
Yeah,
Let
that's a
me-
gate ex machina.
Well, that seems a bit more urgent than finding the guy who needs to give me a new pickaxe. Even though mine's technically not broken. It's just I wanted to
He doesn't know that. Don't tell him.
Now, question. Could a miner's pickaxe do damage?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's an improvised weapon. It does a D4.
Okay, so it is.
There's
yeah,
also a
just
thing called a war pick.
No, it's
They're
not.
not
This is not a war pick, though.
It's not. It's reinforced differently.
But yeah, it's an improvised weapon. It'll do a D4, which ultimately your claws are better at.
Funnily enough, that's probably my better weapon right now.
These are your weapons.
Well, I needed to stretch. I only have 1 rage left.
But it'll be helpful for Terra.
Hmm?
It'll be helpful for Terra. With
Are you raging?
pickaxes. No, the pickaxe attacking.
I throw my pickaxe over to Terra so she can have two of them.
She gets a third of Zorro, but with a pickaxe.
3.
It's time to Minecraft, boys.
Terra, get up.
Wake the fuck
Get
up,
up,
samurai.
got a cave to burn.
Attack 1.
Go ahead. And that is a hit. How do you have advantage?
Reckless.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't
I'm a
know.
barbarian.
Doing the thing.
He's doing the barbarian thing.
Did you forget? I'm a paladin.
Yeah, you're a
As
paladin. We all know that.
Can I divine fury my claws?
Yeah.
I don't see why you can't.
Yeah, well,
You are raging.
You also channel it through your arms anyway, so
Yeah.
Divine
To
claws.
11 damage.
again.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I can dual. Are claws light weapons? Wait, no, it doesn't matter, does it?
You have extra.
You're gonna
attack.
ask if you're dual wielding.
I'm asking. I'm wondering. Can I dual wield my claws?
I don't think you can.
No, because I had to rage this turn. Never mind.
No,
Doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
bonus action attack with a claw. I don't think.
Attack with the claw.
Yeah,
I-
that's what I
it's the
was
same
thinking.
thing with. I have to have a quick look at the monk weapon thing to see if her fists technically have finesse.
Hit, miss.
That is a hit.
Sweet. This
Because
will be
like
the-
being attacked with the thing doesn't automatically give you finesse.
No,
I think the
that's
id-
why
I think
I
the
need
id-
to
Monk
ask.
weapon.
I think the idea is when you use your claws or your unarmed strikes, you're basically using both hands anyway in the attack.
And then I'm going to move one more over to try and be in a spot where it's like, okay, Terra can actually move up behind me quicker.
Fair enough. Alright, is that it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, this is shouted. It's like, bring it on. Would you like a performance?
You've got intimidating presence as like an ability, but you already used your roll.
Yeah.
You already used your bonus action. Tara, are you gonna get up behind him quickly?
I want her, but she knows she should.
It's time to get up, Samurai.
The loud groan gets up. Fine.
Tara, I know that you're tired, but can you can you drop your pickaxe on these guys, please?
What do you want me to use? Should I just use my spear or?
Use your strength.
Yeah, just a flight strength because you're not proficient.
Yeah, they're just.
Yep, I have a nice flight 10 strength.
Why do you have disadvantage?
I'm exhausted, aren't I?
Yeah, but that's not attacks. Not at this level. Oh no,
I don't know. I
I
it's
mean,
a check.
she's copped a
There's
lot of
strength
shit.
check.
It's because it's a check.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't.
yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, you hit because
So
it's a
19.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Roll a d4 and add your strength mod.
I have a flight
It's
strength, so
just-
it's just
isn't
a
it-
d4.
Technically, the damage should be 1 because that's how bludgeoning, how those weapons are meant to
Yeah.
work. But I do d4 because d4 is fun.
You hit it. You
It's
do
a
hit
minus
it.
light weapon.
And I don't have extra attack because I'm a druid.
But you are dual wielding to be cool. Dinner says.
I don't think
Oh,
Tara can hold 2 pickaxes right now, just saying.
Is me.
Hi.
Alright, how do I go about this? What is the most efficient way?
There is no efficiency here.
Hey Terra, I wonder what's going on up there, up near the entrance.
10 feet, isn't it? Yeah, 10 feet. I think it's just bonking time. Time to do an nom 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 nom.
Okay.
You know what? Let's be smart about this. Let's do the position. Munch.
That's a hit.
That's a good munch.
Crunch.
That's a pretty decent crunch.
You do 9 damage.
Bonus action munch.
You do hit.
I've never used it before. Yeah, well, let's find out how this works. I would like to, as a part of that bonus action attack, to use my Fang of the Red Cobra.
Yeah. Let me
Would like him to
quickly
make a
read that.
DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Like, this is me using my opportunity to find out if they are, like, immune to the poison condition.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if I wanted to let you maybe think that through a little beforehand, but if you
Oh,
want to
like-
do it in character,
In character, I want to do it because we know nothing about these
Okay,
creatures.
yeah.
I
Oh, okay.
assume that they probably are.
Okay.
I don't know, like, on what line of construct to humanoid they actually are. Like, because the next thing I'm going to do is probably use a poison attack to
So it's
find out
a-
if they're immune to poison.
it's a con save.
It is a DC 15 con save because it isn't used up if it doesn't work.
Right, it does fail.
It does fail. Okay, so then it would be quote unquote poison.
Yeah. It seems to, seep through. It seems to be effective. The condition poisoned.
Interesting.
Right, and it has the opportunity to repeat the save on.
Oh god, there's
each
still
of its
people.
turns.
Okay, as I said, Warforged is a race.
I know.
It's the Cybermen.
So I need to
pretty
fly all around to get to the different things. Alright. Mud! Flying mud attack!
Mud.
Will it use its flying mud technique?
You know, I just realized that this like map and elemental mud scenario reminds me a lot of Lyria.
Oh yeah, there was a fight underground in a mine in Lyria too.
Section like 9.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't
he
think I
will
would
he
get
will breathe towards you, Akfa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is a success. Just a success. As viscous mud just like gets burped onto you and you quickly just shake it off before it can harden.
Spit in its face.
That's all it can do.
What? That's it?
Yeah, to be
Methods
fair,
are like
mud-
the methods are like the goblins or the elementals. They don't do much.
No, the kobolds are the elemental, please.
the mud imps are kind of the ones that scare
No,
me more.
kobolds are quirky.
Swing at Sylvie. Miss Sylvie. Swing at Sylvie again. Hit Sylvie this time. Deal 8 damage to Sylvie. Skip all these guys. Because they're just vibing. They're being chillin'. This guy. Yeah, he'll get in a better position. He'll take the blow if he needs to.
Yo, Winnie says, fight him. Fight him. Or not.
That's a hit on Sylvie.
I think Mushroom Man died.
Mushroom Man did not heal.
Oh no.
Oh.
And I will use this opportunity to do a whole 6 damage to Sylvie and nothing more.
Sorry, yes, I went to the toilet.
It's
I
too
would-
late.
Oh, okay.
Aww. So mean.
What do you mean so mean? I paused!
mean
I did
recently.
pause!
No, I heard your pause. It's all good.
Can't believe him.
It's on me.
Doesn't matter!
Ever since we started playing Kingdom Hearts, it's gotten worse.
I don't even know what it's for, but it's it's all
You
good.
could have opportunity attacked, but you weren't there.
Oh, it's fine. I need to save my reaction for counterspell.
Fair enough.
You think these things have magic?
I don't have counterspell.
This is funny. It'd be funny to do this thing. This would be really funny to do this thing.
Come on,
Do
throw your
that.
fire.
No.
No, I don't think I will.
It's going to cast Heat Metal on Terra's pickaxe. Because it's
Wow.
real funny to do that.
Quick question.
What's the weapon you're holding?
The shaft for pickaxe is usually wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, the head's metal.
The head's metal.
So it's just a hot head?
It's the same thing.
Who isn't a hothead?
It'll do the same thing.
I was just curious.
No, well, heat goes through, like, it still spreads.
Hmm.
Not that quickly.
It just burns the head of the pickaxe off, and the head falls off, and now it's just holding a stick.
Now you got bonk
E-
damage.
even if it's
She is
just
more proficient with it.
even if it's just that, it's still funny. It's all
You
that
now
my
have
God.
bonk damage.
She's proficient with clubs.
Oh no.
No, it's just an 8th staff.
You cause a creature any physical contact takes 2d8 when they cast a spell. Okay, 2d8 fire damage. Yeah.
I like that one.
Which you resist.
Thank you. Thought up all on my own.
That's her turn. That's his turn.
I came up with that one.
And this guy is going to go up here. Swing at Inazaz.
Hello. I have AC again.
And there's 22 to hit.
That does hit.
Swing
Hey,
again.
going from 12 to 17 is a big jump.
21 to hit.
It's a lot of armor.
9 damage.
Ow.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Chat, my bad. As you do this, you hear as a small gnomish figure runs behind this guy.
If he fucking dies here, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Holy
Shouts,
shit!
shouts at Xavier, "You redhead, get down here!" As he will maneuvering attack.
Yeah, I will get down here.
Yes, boss!
That's bad for our knees.
It's up to my speed, right?
Let me see. I need to
Was it half speed?
Even in
Or so.
retirement, you're getting bossed around.
I'm not even retired.
He is.
Well,
half your speed as
you've been
a reaction.
fired.
Yeah, half speed.
3.
And he will-
According to the government, he's dead.
Yeah.
the damage rolls.
Retirement.
He will swing his sword.
He will swing his sword.
Yeah, he will swing
No.
his sword.
No.
By sword, he means pick.
Sure.
He's a gnome. He's proficient with pick.
This guy thinks that he's our friend. We need to kill him.
Second attack.
Oh no.
Kill and eat the man.
Ooh, that's
Then
not
I'll
someone
bring him
you
back
want
to
kill.
life. Well, unlife.
We can bring him back to life.
That's 2 misses. He sort of stands his ground as Christine and Xavier, you notice Epis gets laid is
Epis.
here, and he is very, very hurt and tired.
Probably angry too.
You are insane to be here. Thank you.
Oh, you think I chose this?
No, let me like in this fight, like jumping in.
Oh look, it's flying
he's
in.
out of magic, and he's out of healing hands. You know he's not out of?
He's not out of options.
He's not out of he's not out of combat maneuvers. He hasn't had to use them in all his time down here.
I may only have 1 hit point left, but it's more than 0.
Breath of fire attack. Hiya! You guys are really good at dodging the fire from the
I'll have you
little
know.
goblin shittertons.
They
I'm
are
immune to fire
imps.
damage.
I mean, she's resistant, so she takes 1. You take 6. This one will do its globule attack as well. You succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Xavier, you're up.
Xavier is going to quickly grab a javelin and huck it at unidentified creature 14.
Okay. The wolf one.
At Warforged 14.
Who identified? Who are they?
It's the one above Epis.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
Oh, no, I
Epis.
got what you mean, I got what you mean.
Okay.
My bad.
This weapon coming your way.
That's a
22.
hit. Do 9 damage. She's still standing.
Well, there's javelin there now for him.
Get him a plus
Sort
1
of
javelin
in
if he
him
wants.
though. You know, like he sort of has to get it out of the Warforged.
I toss my plus
Yeah,
1
and I
javelin.
believe in him.
Oh, I'm sure he has a
and then-
combat maneuver for that.
He probably does.
Technically,
I moved down
disarming
here.
strike The disarming strike the thing in the chest.
See?
That's how that works, right? You disarm it from anywhere.
Swing
Disarm their
at
core.
5.
That is a hit.
Yeah. Bink.
I've chose to disarm your life.
Oh.
14 damage at 5.
Where are the others?
As he will continue his onslaught of giving Sylvie a sneak attack.
Okay. 1 second. Let me just apply this where I need to.
That's
Thing is
fair.
about to happen, and I so hope it works.
Christine, you're up.
Hi, I am going to use my action for shocking grasp on the one right next to me first.
Good.
At the same time, basis my bonus action is going to slice the sword into the one below. We'll start with the one above. Advantage, because they're made of metal. I remembered this part now.
Also here.
You're also here.
They're made of metal, you don't
That
count.
hits.
Jeremy, they're made of metal.
His dice are basically unintelligible to read unless
Okay.
I use lean in.
I have an important question to ask now.
Go ahead.
Whether these classify as humanoid or construct, I wish to use my fungal infestation feature for if it is a humanoid or a beast that is small or medium with to die within 10 feet of me, I can use my reaction to animate it.
Are you using the ability?
I am using the ability regardless.
Okay. As you use
Cool.
the ability,
Mhm.
where all the mechanical joints fail in this thing as it breaks apart, as bolts and nuts fall out, you quickly shake your mushroom head, and a bunch of the spores come in, and they start growing, and fungus starts to wrap around these joints as it stands back up as a husk.
Oh, hell yeah. Time to fuck
Oh,
some
shit,
shit
it came back up. Kill it.
I need a zombie stat block. Do I have
Is
one?
one not on your sheet?
Nope, I have Inazel and Owl.
Let me give you zombies.
Thank
In-
you.
In the meantime, I will
It
make a
has
strike.
1 hit point and a dream.
Oh, one hit point in a dream.
What's it dreaming about?
Fungal sheep.
Nice.
I'll
15
let
to
you
hit.
know.
Zombie. It can come back unless it's critted.
That is a miss. Oh, that's
Damn.
the wrong thing.
It is just a blank sheet for me. This is shambling
Sorry,
corpse.
sorry, I need to do stuff.
I would have walked into the spot, but the zombie's now there for the advantage save.
Did
I
you
guess.
kill my fucking zombie? What is it with this party and killing my
I
No, no, no,
didn't.
no, she-
Where's the
she's
damage
nah,
roll?
Nah, you killed it.
Does it have
You know-
full HP? What's it? does
1
it-
HP.
1 HP. Okay.
You know
1
what, you-
HP.
You guys
It
suck.
remains
I'm gonna
for
go get
an
my
hour.
dinner.
Okay.
Let me change that on your
Uh,
sheet to only do 1, because I think that only affects your sheet.
Uses the zombie stat block in the monster manual. It remains animated for an hour, after which that time collapses and dies.
So it's basically a ninjask.
It takes my turn immediately after mine. It obeys my mental commands, and the only action it can take is attack action, making 1 melee attack. I can use a feature a number equal to my wisdom mod.
Sylvia, you're up.
So you can make 5 zombies.
Theoretically.
Good timing. I just got back. Anything
You have
exciting
sneak attack
happen?
available.
Amazing. Alright. Do I pick which one of these is more fucked than the others? Let's have a look.
The one in front of you. 5.
5. Okay. I'm gonna stay in the pencil.
Mhm.
So I get my bonus action. And I'm going to attack on 5. That was a really bad roll.
That is a miss.
Damn it. Yeah, I assumed. And bonus action. Oh. God damn it. Because I don't. My bonus action is my spectral arm, so it doesn't even matter. I got sneak attack. I guess I'll
You don't
just
have
go.
a dagger?
No, I have a viper's bite. That's a short sword. So no, I don't use them. I just use my spectral arm as my bonus action.
Bet.
That's fine. I'll stay here. I may as well use my key points. Try to go for 2 hits. It's the flurry of blows is make
1
2
additional.
unarmed. Yeah, okay, so it's 2 unarmed. Yeah.
Basically, you're using your bonus action to do the unarmed strike, but the key point allows you to do a second.
Nat 20.
Why didn't I get that on the shots?
Table.
Sneak attack. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
He's
This
dead.
thing's dead anyway.
Decapitate.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a reaction. Never mind.
Which was the one that you did weird things to?
The one that's a zombie.
One that's a zombie
Oh,
now.
right, zombie, of
Well,
course.
this is lovely.
Okay. The one that's a zombie. So
That's
the
just your friend, don't worry.
You're lucky we've seen you do this
The
before.
one that has mushrooms growing out of it.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Is
No, I don't think it's relevant.
It doesn't matter.
The one that has a name tag that says I am a zombie. Like, just do them.
Hey, it still has its undead fortitude ability. It could keep coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a miss.
Those zombies
Yeah,
kept
yeah.
coming back in tome.
Okay. Come on, Akfa.
I've been waiting a whole turn to do this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get off my family.
You don't have
1,
There's
2,
match.
3, 4. Are they all within 10 feet? I can't actually tell.
Yes.
Wait,
I think they
The
are.
No.
furthest one is 15 feet away.
cool. I move
But-
up.
Yeah.
The first one I think is to the left.
It is 10 feet.
You can
isn't it?
only get 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here's Rose Sister.
The magma effort succeeds, but the others fail.
I just wanted it to echo through.
Fair.
As
How
I
frightened
will
of you.
then go for my reckless attacks.
Go ahead.
How much weight does
Specifically on the
this-
one behind me.
Go
How much
ahead.
weight does this raw carry with it?
What was shouted in the Discord call?
I think she has it muted.
Oh, yeah, it was a big roar. It
Yeah,
probably
okay.
would echo.
Oh,
Okay.
let me shoot Echoes of the Forgotten? I know that.
No, Echo from Ben 10.
Oh,
No.
fuck, Echo from Ben 10, that's even better.
You
Fuck
all
this.
hear this
Forget
forgotten
which one
echo
echo was.
reverberate through the mines up towards you.
No, you guys hear
I
a
wonder
lions
which one
roar.
Echo is.
I've been gone a day and you've already forgotten me.
Who's that?
Ouch.
That's a hit.
Let me just chuck on that necrotic.
Cheetahs are pitiful. I think lions are pretty. Yeah, the lions roars that we see on TV are tigers roars, but I think they're still technically roars. Cheetahs are like
Lion, not one of
meows.
the wildest roars. I'm pretty sure they can be.
the roar for the lions. I can't remember what
It's a
rank it is.
tiger.
It's actually a tiger, yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay, Tara. You just got referred to as family. Well done.
Terra's dead.
Well, I've already referred to people in this group as family, so.
Terra, you gonna hold on to your pickaxe? You have another
I mean-
one.
Burning you.
I'm gonna drop the broken one that's probably. Is it still burning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll look red hot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Well, I mean, if I'm holding the wooden handle, is it gonna hurt me?
Yes.
Damn it.
We already talked about this.
Yeah, I'll drop that one. Question: is the one like above, Akfa? Is that actually on the half tile, or is it one down, one up?
Then a half tile.
It's within 10 feet, so I'm not actually sure.
I'm more thinking.
Oh,
Oh no,
weird.
Akfa is on the half.
Oh, you're the weird
on the
one
half
here.
Tile.
Okay, let's just
Okay, I was just more wondering if I could make a sandwich with it.
That guy's on a quarter tile.
Yeah, he is. He's cheating. I call hacks.
it's okay. You get advantage if you attack me.
Yeah.
That is a.
Oh, that
I hit advantage, but because of the
Exhaustion.
exhaustion, I'll just do it again.
Yeah.
That
Damn
is a. Yes, that's a hit. Sorry, I was
That'd be a hit,
trying to.
wouldn't
I was trying to do my brain logic of it's
Brain was
technically-
breaking.
It's technically an advantage. Yes, that is a hit.
Am I still rolling a d4 to hit?
Yeah, roll your
I'm
d4 for
using
damage.
the upper paper, so.
You do 3 damage to the magma
That's all Tara can do.
She's doing damage.
Innocence, you're up.
It is I.
Hi.
I am Munch.
That is a miss.
Sag.
No munch.
Bonus action Munch.
That's a
Oh.
crit.
That's not 20.
That's
Roll
what we call
table.
a crunch.
Roll the
Roll the
table.
table.
Where's your
I don't have tables for this
I
character.
panicked
I'm
for
gonna
a
be shit.
second.
where's your dude go? When does he go?
Directly after me.
Okay, let me put him directly after you.
Motherfuckers said that and I panicked. I was like, wait, why?
So just click roll, right? I'd say that's cocked. That's fine. As a -1 to AC.
Nice.
Yeah. So you can still roll damage, but now it'll just be, I believe.
It'll be just the flat D6. So I'll let me see.
Take 1.
No.
Succeeded damage by 6. So he
doesn't
would've-
matter.
he did
Oh, unless the ones I rolled, not the maximized one.
No, it will be the maximized. You'll do the 6 plus 4, which is 10. So yeah, he is dead, regardless.
You did anyway.
Reaction.
Mhm.
He's also going to get back up.
Now, I'm not sure if you can have 2 zombies.
It doesn't specify I can't.
No,
does
no,
it?
no,
The
no.
spell Animate Dead does.
Fantasy grounds. I'm not sure
Oh.
if you can have 2 zombies. You can. You can have 2
Let's
zombies
find
on
out.
fantasy grounds.
Let's go.
We're limit testing.
I say, welcome to the family.
I look forward to you being the second reason we can't have summons anymore.
Hey, it's not my fault. This is a class feature. This is not a spell, to be
And
fair.
his is weirder to do, so you know.
Alright,
Fair.
zombies turn.
Um,
Unless you've got more.
Swarm.
Well, I don't have a reaction. This thing might die beforehand. He's within 10 feet anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have zombie number 1, shamble,
Mm-hmm.
and attack.
Shamble, shamble, slam.
Shamble, slam.
Shamble, slam.
That's pretty big.
That is a hit. You
Minimal.
see, is the 2 clash that where the core of the Warforge would be. This one's just got like a pulsating purple mushroom instead.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Second zombie, I assume it also immediately acts after the first zombie or after me, whether they both act at the same
They'll
time.
both act at the same time.
Okay.
Not immediately after.
They have a movement speed of 20 feet, right? It's pretty small. 20 feet. 20 feet. 5, 10, 15. Would you look at that? It's a zombie sandwich.
An ambush, if you will.
I can use the same zombie stat block, right?
Yeah, it should be the same.
Yeah.
It's just the only thing that matters is HP.
They've only got 1 HP anyway. That's fine. Okay, cool. Smack.
That's a hit.
Smack. Minimal damage.
True damage.
It's consistent.
It is consistent.
They
That'll
both
be
are within
our
18
turn.
and ones.
That is 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
This guy swing at the zombies, I guess. They're directly in his way. Missed the first. Oh no, hit the first one. I forgot how small HP bar they have for armor.
It's still off.
Oh my god.
Up.
How
so-
much damage did he take? I gotta work out the.
No, it does it automatically.
It does the roll automatically.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's why it says
Man.
0.
Now I don't gotta worry about it.
Do it again. Just fucking die.
Does it calculate the cumulative number?
Yep. Oh,
It kills both.
So yeah,
both
okay.
of them.
So yeah, that's because it's the same stat block that'll happen. But
That's fine,
that
that's
one
fine.
died.
He did a sweeping kill.
This opportunity doesn't happen very often, and it's not super hard to manage because they only have 1 hit point.
And you can always just make a second, like zombie 1, zombie 2.
Yeah.
It's fixed now. He's back.
That's fine. There's 1 dead.
One day.
Okay, important question. Does he have access to the aura of protection?
That's up to Xavier, but I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say minions cannot access the aura that Xavier has.
Okay.
Specifically minions, not allies. Allies can have access, but minions cannot.
Cool. Just asking for a friend.
Where are we? That's him. Can't do anything.
Considering he killed the last of your zombies,
He's gonna swing it off. What does he? Because reckless. That's a crit.
Oh,
Bring it on, bitch.
you can take it.
You take 15 damage. Partially resisted to 11.
I mean, if anyone can take it.
In a fight, right?
What? Hey,
What?
I can take it in the bedroom too.
Okay, I just want clarification.
If this
Thank
picks
you.
up the javelin.
you would know.
Shush.
it's a D6 weapon,
No, I'm just
which
trying
he
to
is
see-
proficient with.
just trying to see what it does.
Yeet.
Whatever.
Turn and yeet.
Does he
Could-
kill my zombie?
Could yeet.
Because I'm gonna be real mad, and I will eat the little man if he kills my zombie.
I mean, it'd be funny though.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that fact.
Yeah,
I didn't say it wasn't funny the first time.
And his ass being like, hold me back, hold me back.
Make his way up here and do a thingy. He'll do his maneuvers. There's a miss. Second maneuvers. Still miss. This guy. Just gonna do that. Go over here. And claw at Akfa again. That's a miss. Why? Why miss?
What they roll?
20. That doesn't sound right.
Meet it.
Oh no, because you have defense,
Yeah, no.
right?
Dual wielder would be on. Yeah, no, that's the issue.
Dual wielder, you don't.
Yeah, no, it would be a
Okay.
20.
So it's a meets it beats it. So they are 5 damage, which you 8 damage versus to 5. This guy, he's going to punch you with his fist. And hit.
Can I punch him back?
Yeah.
I'm just. Wait, no, wait. Could that back? No, that one wasn't scared. That one. Didn't get frightened.
And as this ends, you see that all the sinkholes from before were congealing behind this minecart over here, and a large fist pulls itself out of the ground.
Bogara.
Do you think they were doing this by chance? Like, just so we don't have to take responsibility.
Oh, you beauty.
Is that Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
it's Rocky.
God.
I'm
It's
seen. I'm pretty sure I've seen one of those before.
As he climbs out of the ground, it is similar to I think you did fight a Earth Elemental before, but there seems to be this very blue pale shimmer to it as well. That's
Oh.
embedded within the Earth.
Mithril.
Why?
Mithril element.
And that's all. I think with that, we might end the session and come back to combat next time.
Motherfucker.
No. I don't
That's
want
gonna
that.
be hard.
I may have to tell Terra to run. Or I pick up Terra and
Maybe.
run myself.
Maybe, who knows? It'd be a smart idea. But yeah, that's us. Let me just plug everyone. There's the list of all of our, is it players? Yes, it is. These are all players that are going to go to streamy time. Anyone got streamy news I want to announce?
Nah, I'm on hold.
Well, I'm keeping up with consistent Friday night streams with Left 4 Dead 2 with Sam and Lucy and sometimes Jarvis when he's available. Hoping to get back into streaming Sunhaven with mostly probably Sam next week, and looking at starting up another Dragon Age Origins run.
Nice.
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. Dimmy, any news or?
Been trying to stream during the week. Health's not in the best of state, but I stream when I can. That's about it.
Yeah. you can join me. I stream every day, Tuesday to Saturday. On Tuesday, playing Octopath Traveler. We're in Chapter 4s. We are back with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I got beat up by Grovyle. I'm up to that point. I'm like halfway through the game.
Oh, damn.
Because he's a mean butthead, but I love him. He's Grovyle. He looks so cool. You can watch me finally suffer through the final part of Kingdom Hearts 358/2. We did a bit of off-stream looking for things to make our weapon.
We just
more
grabbed a
cool.
few things to make things better, but we're still gonna have to do things after we do a mission anyway, so it'll be funny.
Still have things to
And then a
do.
movie!
And then we get to watch a movie. I get to experience it all again, but movie form
Yeah,
this time.
but in 3 hours.
But this time I won't have this time I won't be suffering. This time I'll have I don't have to play. There's no stress on the situation. I can just make silly. So yeah, and after that, a bit of a pause week because my birthday week. Which is this game? No, it is Guardians that birthday will fall on. So maybe no Guardians on birthday.
Wow.
Well, it depends. Because Saturday is the best day to hang out with friends.
Very true.
What was there?
I'm actually busy Saturdays.
Yeah,
Wow.
just a little. Friday is Dishonored 2. I'm having fun with that game. I spent like 2 hours on a puzzle thinking, oh, I have way more to do in this mission. And then like, oh no, the mission was getting to where I needed to go. I'm up to mission 3 now. I love it. It's a puzzle game where you kill people sometimes, but not me, because I'm doing low chaos. And you can join everyone, join me, Darian, Tez, and Kay on Saturday, as we're going to go through Chapter 28 of Guardians Rebirth, the Homebrew D&D campaign about Isekai. They're looking for scorpions. That's what they're doing. Yeah, in 2 weeks' time, the prophetic number, where these guys will fight a rock-hard guy down here in session 69 of Echoes of the Forgotten.
I'm sick that week.
Oh, that's amazing.
And yeah,
Question for the DMs: can you consider me going Super Saiyan?
we can.
Thank you.
We can
We get
consider
one
it.
Ex Machina on episode 69.
And yeah, that's us. Thanks for coming. Hope you had a good time. I know we did. And catch you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.